Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Pokemon card live stream. We are streaming kind of later at night, and we're having a second stream. Usually we just do one a day, but the ending of the previous live stream was so crazy. We were really running out of time, probably finished with like maybe a minute of battery left, if that. And my desk is just such a mess. I mean, take a look at it. There's cards everywhere. None of it really makes sense. Just everything's everywhere. So I'm hoping to just kind of clear things up a little bit. The other thing is we received this box. See, this happened during the previous live stream. I'm going to be honest, I'm on the Discord server and I don't really know what's going on here. And just on the Discord for Monster Hunter. Oh, how's it going? Super awesome, cool guy. But yeah, so I got this in the mail and we didn't actually go through it. And I mean, that's a lot of cards. Those are all vintage cards too. So we have to go through that as well. And we're going to be doing that in the live stream. What's in the box? A bunch of vintage cards that I want to look through. So basically what I hope to do in this live stream is just sort of fix my desk, figure out what's going on here, and sort out who's paid for grading on their rocket cards. Remember, we opened all the rocket packs. Yeah, all of that's really important. Let's see. I say we start by grabbing one of these, actually. It's a card holder. And one of the things I'm going to do is start putting PowerNap's cards into here. I need to ship these cards off to PowerNap. Sorry, PowerNap, I've been holding on to your cards. Because I was going to ship them all off at the same time. All right. He's got a Tyranitar Mega Sableye in there. That looks really nice. Make sure this is all PowerNaps as we go. PowerNap Lily's Pokédoll. PowerNap or Corio. Perfect. This is going to save some room on my desk right here. This is PowerNaps. This is PowerNaps. What else? Are these PowerNaps as well? Okay, so these are all PowerNaps. I don't even think you'll all fit into one box. How far are you with your optional quests on PC? What do you think of all the Anniversary Festival coming to all 3 platforms next week? It's going to be very fun. So I think that's mostly... Oh, well, you know what? These little baggies take up a lot of airspace. Looks like this last pack is going to fit. Perfect. So these are all PowerNaps, and I'm just going to ship these off to him. There we go. Perfect. This is all PowerNap right here. And I'll just tape it closed for the moment, so I don't confuse myself. Fans like, go to bed. How many energy drinks you had today? Just one this morning. I don't like to drink them at night. There we go. This is ready to be shipped. Perfect, and now I just need to put this to the side. I'll place it up here. Okay, so PowerNap stuff's out of the way now. I'm going to grab another one of those boxes. Oops, bumped the table there. These are actually great containers for storing the cards too, so it's kind of nice that I'm handing it out. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is go through Apex the Predator's cards. Apex the Predator's cards here. He's got Charmander in this one, Togepi, Cleffa Igglybuff, Venusaur Snivy. Oh, nice. Look at this. He pulled the Professor Oak setup. Okay. This was Apex as well. Right here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, actually I think both PowerNap and Apex purchased rocket packs. But PowerNap reached a point where he had enough cards to fill a box, so I think his cards are just going to be sent off. Grab these real fast. Actually AFK. There's Power Nap. So here we've got Power Nap's rocket cards over here. Meta, Apex. Alright, Apex had a tough pull on the rocket pack, unfortunately. Sorry about that, Apex. Better luck next time. Will this cause it to close differently? No, it closes all the way. We're good. So let me just make sure Apex doesn't have any other cards over here. Oh, he does. Okay, I missed one of his cards. Open this back up. We have this one right here. What about this? Whose is this? Okay, that's Metal Axe. We're just clearing things up. I think I was going to send this off to Emma and Ario, so I got to remember that. Just look around, make sure I didn't miss anything. We have some guys who haven't given me their address, so their cards are just kind of like sitting on my desk. And it actually takes up a lot of room. Dark Lord Pongo says, I just started playing Iceborne and it's hard to choose a weapon. If you're new to Monster Hunter or you want a nice, easy playthrough, I recommend the Longsword, the Greatsword, and the Hammer. All three of those terrific weapons. But you know, you can play any weapon. Choose the weapon that you think looks most fun to you. That's what I did when I first started Monster Hunter. I just chose whatever looks fun. Okay. This is Power Naps. Not Power Nap, I'm sorry. Apex the Predator. Apexing the Apocalypse. There we go. Why did I call him Predator? This is ready to be shipped as well. Okay. Perfect. Wow, that clears up so much room right off the bat. Now to show you the next thing. I actually had some cards for Wellix right here. Wellix has Volcarona here, he has Mewtwo, he has Grimsley Full Art, Jirachi, Garchomp, and Giratina. So these are all yours, Wellix. And let's see, okay, so Toxic is over here. Toxic actually has quite a very large collection. I think he's filled a second box. I mean, anytime you want to ship these off, let me know, Toxic, because I think we're ready. Yep, you're started on a second box. That's how much you have. There we go. So Toxic has quite a few cards over here. Put that over there. So Wellix, you pulled this really nice Ampharos, by the way, at the end of the last stream. I like Ampharos, actually. He's a Gen 2 Pokemon. He was really popular. Wow, he looks pretty perfect, actually. I like the bordering in the front and the back. I don't know if he's worth grading, but yeah, he looks really nice. Cool. So that is for Wellix. All right, you guys want to see something? Whoa, it's a lot of cards. You guys rarely see up there during the live stream. You just see what's going on down here. All right, so now we can take some cards that we don't have addresses to and we'll shift them over to the corner. See, the thing is, eventually those guys go, hey, why haven't you shipped my cards? And I say, hey, why haven't you given me your address? That's pretty much what happens. Let's see what happens now. So, Shadowgrave, place him over here. Weekend Wolf. Anthony 7 can be shipped. He shared his address. I'll ship that later, though. We're here to clean the desk first. We have Weekend Wolf. He pulled the Dark Slowbro. Nice. He pulled a few things this live streams, right? Weekend Wolf, I believe, pulled one of the rocket packs. Actually, AFK. Getting some sweet pulls there, actually. Metal Axe, Power Nap, Weekend Wolf, Dr. Badlove, Tony, Sam, and Meta. Ooh, Meta got it rough, man. He really got rough. He got really rough pulls, I would say. Some people get really good luck, some people don't get too good of luck. A lot of people fall in the middle. I think Weekend might have, not Weekend, I think Meta might have had the roughest pulls in the last day or two. That's why I gave him a Solgalia and a Lunella for free. Just to be nice. I don't have to do that, I just do it to be nice. So we have this for Metalax. I say we go ahead and tape these down, actually. What do you guys think? Zen-like Panda, you're one of the guys who I need your address to ship your cards, okay? So be sure to contact me on Discord. It's possible you already contacted me in the past and I simply lost your message, but I need your address in order to ship the cards, okay? So you'll want to share that with me. Just pop into the Discord using the link in the description. How's it going? He says he was in class for the last stream. Yeah, you'll want to find me on Discord and just let me know where you want the cards shipped. And then I can get your card shipped out. How's it going, Super Awesome Cool Guy? Super Awesome Cool Guy, is this your first time on my second channel? We open a lot of Pokemon cards, Super Awesome Cool Guy. Today we opened, it's like $2,500 of cards. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. So Metalax has these, but he also has a number of PSA cards going out. And this is Weekend Wolves. I was hoping he was playing Monster Hunter, but forgot he is PC Master Race. Well, right now we're Pokemon Master Race. Speaking of which, man, Brandon Lee did such a good job with this Gengar Mimikyu pull. Look at this Gengar Mimikyu. He also got the Morgan full art. Really beautiful card. Feel free to gift this to me, Brandon. No, don't do that. I'm just teasing you. Beautiful. Be beautiful. I think I can close these off. Brandon, if I was being... I don't know if he's watching this, but if I was to give you advice, there's probably a fairly good chance it's worth it to grade the Gengar Mimikyu. So if you want to grade that, it'll be $18, and it will take approximately 3 months, if I had to guess, if not longer. You will not see your card for a very long time. I didn't know Pokemon cards got this complicated. I remember collections just getting them all like, what, 5th grade? Did you get the hotfix update done for Monster Hunter? It's the CPU fix. I probably will get it. But yeah, to the guy who was saying Pokemon cards are complicated, they are. They're treated like a really rare collectible. And some things are worth thousands of dollars. Some individual cards have a value over $1,000. Okay, get the tape off that. So this is for Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee looks like he's been doing all right. Full art Entei, secret rare Gengar Mimikyu, and the other girl, the other full art. Tara, did he not have one of the, place this over here in my shipping pile. Oh, my desk is already so much better. Oh, here we go. Weekend Wolf did have more stuff. It looks like he had some rare cards back here and the Rainbow Energy that he pulled from the Vintage Rocket Pack. So we can throw this in with his other cards. I think Weekend Wolf is probably ready to be shipped. Oh, here we go, Brandon Lee, right there. Okay, so Brandon Lee, he did buy some Rocket cards. Put this underneath like this so it doesn't get lost. My bad. Dr. Badlove, Tony, and Sam. Meta. Oh, Metalax. So this needs to be thrown on Metalax's pile. Power Nap, Metalax again. And actually AFK. Ah, I'm already feeling so refreshed. Beast in Seattle. I don't know if I have his address yet. I'm sure he'll show me. What do we have here? Ping. So Ping is from Canada, and he did contact me for shipping. Ping. I'll get to work on that in a minute. Okay, so Ping and Weekend Wolf, which is basically ready to be shipped. He's got enough, I think. Whew. So much better. I feel like I have breathing room now. One of the issues is we have all of these guys. I think they can be moved off somewhere less important. Let me show you what I'm talking about. These guys right here, I think they're for sale for $9 each. These are pretty kind of rare. So these are deck holders for a Shining Legends. They're a nice dark black color. They have a bit of a bronze color for Ho-Oh there. It's a very nice sleeve holder. Did you think the Team Rocket packs were going to sell that fast? Complete honesty, absolutely. I was pretty confident because I talked to a lot of people beforehand, and even if they weren't going to buy the heavy packs, guess what? I was going to buy all the heavy packs myself. I was very confident it was going to sell. We have another Rocket booster box on the way, by the way. I might open it. I might save it. I'm torn between the two choices. I could do either or. Okay, check that out. So the table is much cleaner now. What can we do now? This is an empty Rocket booster box. I'll be selling this on eBay if nobody buys it from me. It's a collectible empty box. You will be surprised how much people pay for an empty box that is 20 years old. Let's move these down here. Oops, come on. You know, let's move this down here. I don't see why not. It's got a hard plastic covering, so it's not like anything can happen to it. That's like my favorite item that I own right now is this Team Rocket box in a plastic holder. All right, I don't think I need this anymore either. Toss this on the... I need sort of like a crate or a shelf for all of my supplies to be put in. Supplies that I don't use immediately. I guess I could use this over here. Okay, so those are put away. I'll probably buy one to see if I pull Dark Dragonite. If you do sell it, says Emmanuel. Okay, sounds good, man. Tony says, open the rest of the Japanese packs. I would consider doing that. Apexing the Apocalypse says, where do you buy your normal clear sleeves? I just bought them in bulk for quite a lot of money, but I bought a crazy number of them at a bit of a discount. So if you're interested, you could always ask me to throw one in for you, and we can discuss the price if you want. It would be an easy way to obtain them because I have a bunch right here now. I don't remember where I get these from. I think somebody gave these to me. One of the things people have been doing in the live stream is if they're like international, they say, "Oh, well, just keep the you know, the commons and the uncommons." I think. Another issue I'm running into, I don't know what to do with all these code cards. They're so heavy. Let's see. Here, I'll give you guys a few codes. Here's a team up code. All right. And I don't really know if the codes go up in value over time. I suspect that they don't. Oh man, I'm out of room for them too. Well, no, I'm not really out of room. I just have to stack higher. It's the wrong mindset. I'm not out of room. We just have to take it even higher. I'll cut one of these booster boxes up. I wonder if somebody would buy all of the code cards for 50 bucks or something if I just sold them all of them. Super Awesome Cool Guy says, what are the codes for? So the codes are There's the physical version of the card, and then there's a virtual version of the card that you can use to play Pokemon cards online. So Pokemon cards are an actual game. Yeah, so you play the actual game. And not everyone's able to obtain all of the physical cards very easily. So it allows you to kind of play both in real life, but also on the internet. Whew. Okay. Look at all these. Just a bunch of cards. Golisopod. Got a ton of them. Imagine this channel in 40 years opening that box. I know. A lot of people are, in my opinion, see, people, something I've always been good at, even as a child, was I appreciated how time passes. This is something that's always been a part of my personality. So I really think about 30 years in the future. I just do that all the time. And people will think, oh man, $1,000 for that card is so much. And it's like, well, give it 20 years, give it 30 years, and then you'll really be surprised. I mean, if the booster boxes can go up by about $2,000 in 6 months, what do you think it's going to do in 20 years? It will be shocking what it'll do in 20 years. It will peak probably at some bizarre high number, and nobody will have believed that they could be so expensive. Tony says, I gotta buy that Lunala. I think you did. You bought some Lunalas. You could probably buy more. Move this over here. So let's see. These were actually from that package that we need to go over. How's this a low in Persian? Let's take a look at the card for a moment. Yeah, I could have this graded. Okay. Try to look for any really obvious flaws. Look at this. This came from that box that I purchased. I'm excited to have this graded. I wonder what it will pull. Probably like a 7. It feels kind of like a 7. How do people end up getting all these cool cards? Is it just random in-store packs? Yeah, that's a great question. Let me show you. So since you're new to this live stream, let me show you. This is the #1 thing we do in the live stream is actually open up Pokemon cards. So here's 3 packs of Unified Minds. These would retail at Walmart for about $4, and after you pay taxes, is about $4.40 each. So you're looking at about $13 of cards right here, I think. What, 4 times 3? Yeah, that's 12, plus taxes. Okay, 1 pack, 2 pack, 3 pack. These are very cheap because they're modern cards. They're not really rare yet. But some cards in the pack will actually be rare. But really, the modern packs don't have any cards that are crazy rare yet. And one day they will be. The modern packs will be 20 years old someday. And if you happen to have collected them and sat on them and preserved them your whole life, one day you could probably pull them out of an attic and sell them for a lot of money. Misty's favorite, but oof, Cosmog, Magmar. Sup, we opened those heavy rocket packs? We did. You missed the whole thing, Christopher. It's in the previous live stream. So if you didn't see that, you'll want to carefully rewatch the previous live stream. One thing I might do is have somebody go through and edit that so that they can watch what the pulls were, because post it to my channel basically. Yeah, it's very exciting, isn't it? We have Dragonair, Turtoga, Giant Hirth, Numel, Tynamo, Poipole, Snowrun, Drillbur. So these are common and uncommon cards, and they're mostly used for playing the actual game. They don't actually have a lot of financial value. Last pack. You really think collecting and saving will be as good? Will some of these GX cards be worth $150 in 20 years? It depends on how strong of a brand Pokemon is in 20 years. That is the bottom line. If in 20 years, Pokemon has an even larger player base because it continues to sell to children and they manage to sell their products to older people, yes, I think that the value of the cards will significantly rise. I think the other issue is you'll have players from the 80s who will be about 60 years old one day, and they'll still be buying them, they'll still be trading them, And there will be lots of children who are, let's say, 10 years old today, and they're going to be 30 years old, and they're going to be buying and trading the cards as well. So yes, I do believe that the Pokemon card collecting is still sort of in its infancy. That's the way I see it. Well, I feel like it used to be, and now it's sort of reached this point. It's like a new. Oh, here we go. Weavile GX. It's reached a point where people like myself and you, who perhaps have gotten a bit older, old enough to have a job, we've realized, oh man, I'd love to collect Pokemon cards. There's not really a lot else to do in life, is there? You can travel the world, buy a house, you can have children and get married, and then what do you do with your money? A, invest it. B, buy cool toys. That's it. That's all there. That's all there is to do. So, you know, and then you can kind of get both of those things done at the same time. If you really become an expert at understanding the value of the cards, you can buy cool toys and enjoy perhaps a sort of financial investment at the same time. I would say that's not true for the modern cards right now. I don't think they're worth that much. The vintage cards, this is almost too good of an example. Today we opened up Sora's heavy packs, and as you guys know, he paid $225 for each of these packs. He pulled the Dark Raichu, which basically pays for itself, and then he pulled the card everyone wanted, Dark Charizard, which is worth about $1,000 if it comes back a 10. Okay, asterisk, if it comes back a 10. But even if it comes back a 9, it paid for itself, so the risk is worth it. Similarly, somebody pulled the Blastoise, and ruin my happiness by telling me, Emma, what? The Blastoise is very similar to the Dark Charizard. You know, if it comes back a 10, he just made, I don't know, like $1,000. So there's some real actual gains to be made. Of course, there's money to be lost as well. Metalax pulled Here Comes Team Rocket. That card's probably worth about $75 to $90. Really not as much. How's the condition on them? Christopher, they look divine. They actually look like they were probably pulled 10s. Oh, Sora says those going in the grading pile, right? They are. I need to update the grading service channel entirely for you. So hold on. One moment. I'll do it right now. That was one of the things I wanted to do in this live stream, is see who's asking for their cards to be graded and make sure that all the funds have been made appropriate and all that. Okay, so Sora, I know you paid. Let me just read our message. 3 jungle packs and 4 rocket packs. All right. I'm going to go to grading requests. And let's see, are you already in here? You're not in here, so let me add you. Okay, so we're going to say you've got Dark Charizard, first edition. We're going to say you have Dark Raichu, first edition. You're sending in 4 rocket boosters, first edition, and you're sending ABCD. You're sending in 3 jungle boosters, unlimited. All right, Sora, that has been updated. Let me return here. Look at this. Did you see this? Metalax is having us grade this pack. This is a modern pack, but he loves Snorlax so much he wants to have it graded. I hope he gets a 10 on it. I think it would actually be really interesting to see what kind of value it has as a 10. So the next thing we need to do is actually get your packs for you, Sora. So I see actually AFK's packs are over here. Where did I place yours, though? Oh, they're up here. Perfect. There it is. Sora's written down there. Oops, I said grata instead of grade. Okay. And it doesn't really matter if I write your name on this or not. One of the rules I have when I send cards in for grading is we never send 2 of the same card in per person. So I mean, the most important thing is that grading services list, because later when the cards return, I go, oh, this is Sora's. But we'll write it anyways. It will help me memorize what is going on. What I could do in the future, because I want the grading request to include larger amounts of cards in the future, what we might do is I might create a video as video evidence of what's going into each set. Because when the first returns, PSA returns came back, I was really having trouble remembering whose cards were whose. I mean, it came back like over 2 months later. Okay, so Sora's cards are in the grading pile, and these are meant to be shipped off to you. You know what's funny, Sora? There's one more booster pack. Oh, careful.
Sorry.
There's one more booster pack that has a holographic card in it, one of the light booster packs. We don't know which one, though. Emma says, I'm going to tell Quip you ignoring me. Joking. I know you can't see comments. Let's place this over here in the grading. Or not the grading, the shipping. Ah, the table's already looking so much better. By the way, you guys are welcome to buy cards while we're live. Is 5 Cosmic Eclipse for 23. What else do we have? Oh, we have Unbroken Bonds. So it's 5 Unbroken Bonds for 23 as well. And the Shining Legends are 3 for 20. Okay? Sora says, yeah, it's pretty funny that there's one that is mixed in somewhere. You know what would be sad, Sora, is if it was a really valuable one, too. Did AFK buy the other set of light packs? He did. So they're all sold. Well, they're not all sold. Here's what we have left. Actually, these are Sora's as well. So the jungle packs are gone. The jungle packs are gone. There's none left. And these are what we have left of the light packs. There could be a holographic card in here. They're probably all non-holo, though. A lot of cards, a lot of the non-holos are being sent off to AFK. They're being sent off to Sora, and I'm keeping 4 myself. So, I mean, the holo card can be in any of those 12 as well. Super says, how would I know if I get a cool card? Are old cards any good? I've got a bunch of random ones from back when black and white came out. Yes, old cards are more valuable than modern cards, generally speaking. I don't know how to tell what a valuable card is from the XY era is, but in the future, the modern cards, they have this really beautiful texturing, and the card, the whole card looks almost like it's been minted. So this is what a modern card looks like. Oops. Yeah, this is what a modern card looks like. And this card right here is worth about $170. It's been graded professionally, so that's part of the price, but this 10 here says that it's a pristine card. Well, it's a gem mint card, I guess is their term. Means that there's no problem with the card. It's very cleanly cut. It's got no errors anywhere. And they keep it in this case so that that can never change. And then you would pay a premium to have a perfect card. These are booster packs from 20 years ago. Yeah, these are very iconic. They keep getting opened. And we've carefully measured them to know that these probably don't have any holographics in them. But that's okay, because you can still hold the sealed pack or have it be part of your collection, and that's very fun. With the latest installment of Sword and Shield, I'd say Pokemon cards are going to be hardly sought after. The designs are some of the worst yet. Just take Flapple, for example. While that's true, Matt, we'll have to see what actually Pokemon does with their cards. It doesn't mean that they have to produce ugly cards. Usually base set cards, well, the Sun and Moon base set cards weren't that impressive. And I think that was intentional because they intended to make a whole bunch more cards later. I think these were gifted to me. Were these gifted to me? I think this goes to Mary. But I keep the rest of these. I think, I'm trying to remember. Abdallah Al-Bassam, I'm pretty sure he gave these to me. How's this Chandler look? It's got a thin edge on that side. Okay. This goes to Mary. She has a whole booster box over here. Okay. Jonathan, oh, I'm so sorry. You're right. I have Streamlabs closed. I'm so sorry. That's why you haven't heard it go off. My bad. Oops. Okay, so now you guys should be able to hear it. My bad. King Cub wants some Unbroken Bonds, and Zen-like Panda wants some Cosmic Eclipse. Sweet. Let's open up some cards. Well, I tell you guys what. Before we do that, let me just finish clearing my desk, because I'm very close to being done. So one of the things is I want to take this. I'm just going to give them to Wellix. I didn't even get an official, like, yeah, go ahead and do that from the guys I took it from. And we're going to open this back up. Oh, I see, they don't necessarily fit. All right, well, this will have to do for now. It's good feeling to have for the end of the long day. Oh, it's nice to have an audience to talk to as well. Yeah, it's been a long day for me, believe it or not. I streamed for 6 hours today, I think, roughly 6. My back, by the end of it, was in so much pain because, you know, you sit in a stiff position and it puts a lot of pressure on your lower back. And if you don't relieve it for an extended period, it's almost like you're just causing it to build up pain. And so I had to like lay down and try to relax and have a little dinner with my wife. We had some Taco Bell. Taco Bell paid by you guys. Thanks for the tips, by the way. Somebody, I think it was Metalax, tipped me a box of energy drinks, and I went out and actually bought it just like he told me to. I think he gave me like 15 bucks. And he was like, go buy a whole crate of energy drinks. So, right, so we have these. Let me sort these out because I'm pretty sure, I don't remember who gave these to me. Then we'll start opening cards, I promise. Totodile. Bulbasaur. Minun. Torracat. I remember opening these. These were the Shining Legends packs, which actually the Shining Legend packs seem pretty stiff right now. They seemed unusually stiff. That had me questioning the stiffness of them. Actually, am I putting a rares? Oh, okay, these are uncommons. This is a reverse hollow tomb. Spirit tomb. Place this over here. I think that Shining Legends was a really cool idea for a card set. I feel like we're almost done. The next thing I'd like to do is, gosh, well, golly. Here's Wick. Thick Wick. What other cards does Shining Legends have? I pulled a Charmander that I thought looked like Hidden Fates. He tells you to buy energy drinks, and I buy SSD among save with but not a. Thank you very much, Wick. Not Wick. I'm sorry, it's late. Wellix. So these cards, these are all for sale now. The price of them is listed in the Discord. They're listed on eBay as well. I already sold one of them. The Mewtwo's and the Sylveon. All right. Stick them over there on my PSA pile. Oh man, that's a train wreck. It's too full. Look at it. There's too many of them. Yeah, do you want a closer look at this, by the way? So the drawing on this one's a lot smoother, in my opinion. Just looks nicer. Oh, this is relaxing having all of this sort of sorted out now. Well, you know, I've got all these energy cards for Wellix Kiba, but they're actually not worth holding on to on my desk. It just takes up too much room. I don't have room for them. Place them over here, maybe on the floor. Maybe I'll remember them. I didn't open up all my mail. Let's open up some mail. Time to mess it up and open some packs. That's right. Oh, look at this. He was so nice. He created little flaps for me to pull. Very thoughtful. Ah, here we are. Another metal energy. He's got this card holder. This leads me to believe that he might also be into PSA grading. Nice job on that. Whoa.
Give me the light rocket pack art with all the images on it.
Sounds good.
Jesse James, Giovanni.
Oh no, that might be the one we're missing. Look, Zork, we have Giovanni, we've got Jesse and James, and we have Gyarados. Gyarados has a little is that a Charmeleon? Electrode maybe? And a Gloom. But it looks like the one we're missing is the one where everyone's on it. I can refund you your purchase if you don't like that. Otherwise, we can have you go with the different pack art. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'll wait for him to respond here. I like the Gyarados art. I like that it has a Pokemon. Oh, okay. Is that you, Christopher? Christopher, are you Zork? Oh, okay. All right, perfect. There we go. All right, I hope you enjoy this. Sweet. How's it going, Emma? Whew. You said the cards you're selling are listed in the Discord. What channel? They're listed in my card Discord. I have 2 servers, so be sure you're in the right server. Check the description of this live stream for the correct server, and then you'll want to scroll to the bottom. All right, let's check the quality of this metal energy card real fast. I'm trying to get one worth grading. By the way, the guy who sold me the other ones, he agreed to refund me $5 each for the cards because they in fact were not mint. Or near mint. I would say they're something else. Alright, and this card has the cutting error. Well, not so much, but it's no good up here on this serrated edge. And it's got a white fleck down there, a speck down there. I might grade it anyways. This could potentially pull a 9. But it might pull an 8. Whatever the case is, it's kind of like bend to it too. I might grade this anyways though, really. I know Wellix really enjoys the metal energy cards, and I think rather than buying a bunch of cheap energy cards, he should consider buying some really collectible ones. Whoa! Japanese rocket pack.
Japanese rocket pack, please.
Tell you what, we'll go ahead and do that right now. Don't worry, guys. The guys who ordered the Cosmic Eclipse and the guys who ordered the Unbroken Bonds will be getting to that very soon. All right, guys. And this is for Weekend Wolf. Good luck, Weekend Wolf. Get excited, everyone. I think he's going for the Dark Blastoise again. I know I would. I know what you want, Weekend Wolf. You want both the Dark Blastoise and the Japanese Dark Blastoise. Magic the Gathering. Good luck on your pull. Very gentle. All right, let's see what you get for the commons and the uncommons. So this was a $45 booster pack. The booster pack is 22 years old, and it guarantees you a holographic card, which is actually one of the reasons why it's a little cheaper, because the cards stay in very good condition, and there's a lot more holographic cards. So there's a higher supply of them. So, but they're still highly collectible. They just don't cost as much, and the packs are cheaper. So you have Dark Flareon. This is actually a very good card to pull for an uncommon. Dark Flareon and Dark Charmeleon. There it is, Dark Charmeleon. All right, so for the uncommons, you did really well. Yeah, you got two very solid uncommon pulls from the Rocket set. Perfect. For your holographic card, see, this is the trainer. So a trainer has been pulled from the box. Now we know. So the value of the packs, probably, if you think about it in a little way, they're going to give you a better chance for that Blastoise and that Dragonite, right? Those are the cards you're going after. And the Alakazam. I think there's another Alakazam in the box somewhere. But yeah, so there's one of the trainers. One of the trainers has been found. Here comes Team Rocket. I don't remember the name of that one. Is it Rocket's Trap? Bershogun says, I've been waiting all week to ask you, where did you get that little scar on your left hand? Oh, this one. It was a biking accident a long time ago when I was a child. You know, oddly enough, the biggest injury I've ever had on my hands was I was using a giant bandsaw from my father's workshop where he sold exotic hardwoods from his home business. And again, I talk about this every now and then. And I was pushing a piece of wood through the bandsaw. The center of the wood was actually rotten, and this means it was hollow. And when there's hollow in the middle, if you're applying pressure, all of a sudden it's too much pressure because you don't need very much pressure when it's a hollow piece of wood. And I cut through my finger right here, just a straight square, just cut straight out of my finger, and it all healed back. I never told my parents, he never knew. It was a very serious injury. I just kind of hid it under a Band-Aid, and I was about 13 years old when I did that. All right, so I'm going to open up this letter as well. Yep, it was a very serious injury. I just bandaged it up, and over a long period of time, it just completely healed. You can't even tell it happened. What is this? Another one, huh? Just can't get enough. Another wick. We do like Wick, though. Wick is probably the best trainer card in my eyes. No, this is a real Wick. The other one was fake. Oh, there's two Wicks in this holder. Lesbian Wicks. Okay, so let's see. Come on now. Yep, I'm a big fan of this card for obvious reasons. Was that copyright strike fake or real? I promise you it was real. And I've not contested it even, not yet. So here we go. All right, this would probably only get an 8 or a 9, and this would probably get only about an 8 or a 9. Perfect. So these definitely can't get 10s. I might grade them anyways, to tell you the truth. Oh, look, he used the Shining Legends. Wow. So we went through our mail. Christopher Bounds bought a light pack. We opened up a vintage Rocket booster pack for Weekend Wolf, who's still going after that Dark Blastoise. Let's go ahead and open up some modern cards now. So the first person who purchased some was King Cub. Give me a minute, King Cub. I'm going to be opening all 6 of the booster boxes, okay? That's going to be my new method on the booster boxes. All of them get opened, and the packs are pulled pretty randomly. That's what I have to do right now. Do you want to see how many of the sleeves I bought? Come here, I'll show you. See that? These are all sleeves. I bought a lot of them. If you want to buy one, you could buy one probably for like $4 or something. How many sleeves is that? 100 sleeves? I don't know if that's a good price. But I bought a lot of sleeves. I was like, you know what I'm not going to worry about ever again? Having enough sleeves. So that's why I bought so many. Okay, throw this over here. All right, I got to open up these Unbroken Bonds booster boxes. Just give me a minute. I don't want to be alpha or omega. I want to be beta. Beta male. Oh. Fight the alpha female and become the omega Emma. What? All right, booster box number 2. Booster box number 3. All right. Booster box number 4. Oops. And booster box number 5. Come on now. Oh, there's 5 of them, huh? I thought I would have purchased 6 of them. That's okay. Okay, so they're all open now. Let me grab some packs for you. One. Okay. Sweet. This is for King Cub. Here we go. Pack number 1. Pack number 2. Good luck, King Cub. You never know. You might pull the best card in your first 5 packs. It always happens randomly. Nobody ever expects it. We've had a lot of pulls, but lately we've had 2 especially impressive pulls. One by PowerNap and one by Symphonia. You guys have seen that, right? Let me show you. Because these are really worth showing off. They're very, very fun to show off. So this is Hidden Fates guy. He's going down in value, interesting, because people are pursuing him so hard. But here we are. Symphonia got Mewtwo and Mew, and PowerNap got Reshiram Charizard. This is the card you want from Unified Minds. This is the card you want from Unbroken Bonds. I can't wait to pull a Charizard from Cosmic Eclipse. That will be terrific. Here we go. Pack number 1. Oh man, that giant paper cut on my hand, it burns. Yeah, it burns. How many packs do we have to go through for those chase cards? I want to say it was 6 booster boxes for the Charizard Reshiram. Yeah, 6 booster boxes. And for the Mewtwo, it might have actually been less than that, believe it or not. Reverse Hollow Mewtwo and Sharpedo. Christopher says, wow. Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. You have a lot of other cards you can pull. You got 20-year dust in your cut, probably. We have Metal Core Barrier, Tentacruel, Ultra Forest Cart Envoy, Jigglypuff. That random moment when you realized that the only race you won was beating your siblings to be born. I know, right? You did win, though. Reverse Hollow Caterpie and Holographic Malamar. Pack number 3. The Unbroken Bond packs are interesting because they're packed much tighter than the other cards. They must have had a different standard or different their computers and their manufacturing technology must have been slightly different on how tight the tin foil or the foil should be around the card. Blacephalon. 2 more packs. For King Cub. I try to hide what you're going to pull on the code card, so it will always be a surprise. Togepi, Esper, Squirtle, Rhyhorn, Rattata, Reverse Holo Seal, and Holographic Porygon Z. Thought it was going to be a hit. Christopher says, maybe that's why PSA 10 Chase Rainbow card typically goes for around $500, because it'll cost you... Yeah, you know, I've done an analysis, and I almost want to say the PSA cards can occasionally be really underpriced, because people underestimate how hard it is to actually get those pulls. So we have Beastbringer, Hitmontop, Growlithe, Cubone, Riolu, Porygon, Inkay, Bellsprout, and Celesteela GX. Alright, so you get a hit right at the end of the 5 packs, but it's Celesteela GX, not the Rainbow Rare Secret. Too bad. Are the holographic cards and reverse holographic cards any good? You know, they can have value between $1 and about $3, sometimes $3, but usually it's going to be about $1 for those. So I would say no. Most of the value comes from GX, Full Art, and Secret Rare. And really the Secret Rare is where most of the money is. Secret Rares, especially if you pull a Secret Rare that's sought after. This is for King Cub. I need that endgame high and freedom. Okay. How can someone get into all this? I know so little. I mean, don't jump in too quickly. Just you can experiment. You can buy some packs live if you want. To buy packs live, you use the link in the description. It's a Streamlabs link. It's $23 for 5 packs of Cosmic Eclipse, or 5 packs of Unbroken Bonds, or 3 packs of Shining Legends. You buy some packs and see what you pull, and then I ship it off to you, and you can be like, wow, I like this. Or you can say, like, I don't want to get into this. And then you'll be out 23 bucks, or if you like it, you'll be out way more than 23 bucks. Just throw them your money. Here, super awesome guy. You want to see some cards you really want to collect? Here's some really good cards. So this is the card Symphonia pulled, and in this case is already graded a 10. See? Same card. So Symphonia pulled this from a pack, and he's going to have it graded. He's already paid for the grading. It just has to be shipped off. This is one that's been graded and pulled a 10, and I bought him for, I think it was like $200. I can't remember. It was roughly $200. This one is worth about $150. This is from Shining Legends. This is from Burning Shadows. Oh, well, there you go.
YOLO. S-Legends.
Shining Legends. We'll get you the Shining Legends in just a moment. This is Darkrai GX, and... oh, right, so I have the only one for sale on eBay right now. It's like 230 bucks or something like that. Shuckle. By the way, I just bought another one of these. I went shopping tonight. Another Shuckle. I love the Shuckles. I'll just collect them all. I don't care. So yeah, you... move this over here. Cardconomist, do you still have that Slowpoke Psyduck GX? I want to butt it. Do I have this? Is it a GX or is it a full art or a secret rare? Do you remember? Let's go ahead and... So we opened up the Unbroken Bonds for King Cub. We still got to get Cosmic Eclipse for Zen-like Panda, and then we can do Symphonia next. Do I have Dark for Alligator? Emma Clark, I definitely have the Slowpoke Psyduck. Move this over here. Tell you what, if you want, Emma, next time you buy packs, if you don't pull anything good, I can just give it to you for free as a pity pull. 1, 2, 3, 4. This little promo card out. And the last pack. The world needs crossplay. Yeah, crossplay is a good thing in my opinion. Rocket League has crossplay. Yeah, but Rocket League isn't Monster Hunter. I bet some of you guys haven't seen my epic trash pile yet. It's a building. It's not as bad as it used to be. See that? There's still some floor back there. Eventually, though. Oh, no. Eventually. So the next person who bought cards would be Zen-like Panda, and he bought some Cosmic Eclipse. Symphonia says, I can't stick around, find out what I get in the morning. Ah, okay. Well, thank you for purchasing some cards, Symphonia, and I do hope you get something cool. Rand Misiel says, what's available? We have a lot available. Cosmic Eclipse, 5 for 23. We have Unbroken Bonds, 5 for 23. And we have Shining Legends, which is a little pricier. Shining Legends is going to be 3 for 20. On top of that, we do still have Vintage Rocket for 45. And we have Light Rocket Packs for 85. Okay, so just reading it again. Zen-like Panda, here are your pulls. Don't diss my Rocket League. Love that game. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cynthia and Caitlin, Lana's Fishing Rod, Chaotic Swell, Rowlet, Phantom, Aloe and Grimer, Magnemite. Who's your pick? What? Buzzwool and Regalge. TCC, the shiny Rayquaza you're selling, do you think it can pull a 10? I think what you're asking me to do is grade the raw Rayquazas, and when I'm selling a raw card, I never guarantee a 10. At best, I think that it would only pull a 9. So that's just going to have to be how it is. I don't think it's really a good idea to sell cards on the idea that it's going to be a 10 because 10s are hard to pull. So you always assume when you buy a raw card that it's going to pull a 9. And when you receive it, look it over and maybe you get lucky and it's a 10. What I can say is every single card I sell is pack fresh. Obviously, little kids didn't play with it. It was handled by an adult. It was put right into a sleeve. That's all I can tell you. But I can't go through and try to grade them for you and try to give you a 10 because that's not fair to everyone else who might buy the card, you see. The other thing is the Rayquaza cards are no longer for sale. I sold them all. And all I have now is a PSA 10 Rayquaza for, I think it was $170. Here you go. Full art Piplup. It looks very cute. Holy cow. Next pack. What's the difference between the packs you listed? You just get different Pokemon from it. The most valuable packs that I'm selling are probably the Unbroken Bonds, 5 for 23, because you have a chance for the Reshiram Charizard, but even if you don't pull him, you still have a chance for the Dene, and he's pretty valuable all on his own. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Red and Blue, Ends Resolve, Larvesta, Skrelp, Pikachu, Stuffle, Pawniard, Litleo, Lily's Full Force, and Mimikyu. Okay, so those were some pretty cool packs. No full arts in there. And you did get this cute little Piplup at least. Whew. Sorry about that, Zen-like. I think you had some cards. Well, I tell you what, we'll just get you a fresh bag. Yeah, sometimes you get the good pulls, sometimes you don't. Emma.
Cosmic Eclipse, CLS. Blue heart, blue heart, blue heart, blue heart.
Blue heart, blue heart, blue heart. Then, like Panda. Blue heart, blue heart, blue heart. It's just funny to sound like the robot. Okay, let's grab some of these for Emma. We are moving right through the Cosmic Eclipse very quickly. Part of that is because we opened a whole booster box of them earlier. Oh, nice. Somebody just accepted an offer I made on eBay. Dude, I've been shopping on eBay for so long. I've gotten so good at it. You have no idea. I should write a book on how to buy stuff. Nice. Now I'm a sad Giratina, Wellix. You made me sad. Oh, how could you do that, Wellix? All right, we got to get 5 of these out of here. One and 2. All right, so that's 5. Let me just pull the last one out real fast. We'll set it to the side. Is your watch list just filled with Pokemon cards? I don't know what you mean by that. Oh, you mean on eBay? Yes. Yes, that would be accurate. There's a card I won today for a fairly good price. It was an auction. If you guys want a tip on buying expensive cards, if you can buy it in auction, always try to win it in auction first, because the auction price often is much lower than the buy it now price. Well, not always though. Occasionally it goes past the, it occasionally matches the buy it now or goes beyond it. But auction's a decent way to get an expensive card, but you have to be patient enough to wait for the card you want to go on auction. All right, Emma. Whew. Good luck. Pack number 1. Number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jolteon, Pongoro, Rapidash, Ralts, Passimian, Jangmo-O, Rowlet, Skrelp, Reverse Hollow Will, and Seismitoad. Pack number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wellix, I'm trying to get you a Steelix still, by the way. A shiny Steelix. Trapinch, Spheal, Passimian, Rowlet, Lillipup, Reverse Hollow Natu, and a Alolan Persian. Okay, pack number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Throw, Tangrowth, Lily's Full Force, Cosmog, Psyduck, looking very sad, Trapinch, Oddish, Rufflet, Guzzlord, and Entei. If I buy right now, TheCardconomist, can it be shipped out with my others? Yeah, of course. They haven't been shipped out yet, so definitely. Why is the Pichu you own worth so much? Because he's very, very rare. There's very few of them. Teddiursa, Golett, Dewpider. Some cards are very hard to grade, so there's only like 12 of them, and I have 1 of them, and another guy has 2 of them, which means there's only 9 available to the rest of the people in the entire world, if you're an English card collector. So we have Herdier, Tangrowth, Prinplup. I really messed that name up on that guy, Cottony. Rowlet, Phantom, Crabominable, and Holographic Sawsbuck. So I tell you what I'll do, Emma, because I know you wanted this card in particular. I will make you a trade. Alolan Persian for Slowpoke and Psyduck. Does that sound okay? Yeah, that sounds okay. Trade me for my Persian. Yeah, there we go. We were on the same track. Where'd the baggies go? Here they are. I see it all worked out. That was perfect. It all worked out in the end. Wow, I can't believe you pulled the Slowpoke and Psyduck. Everyone at Pokemon. TCC, will you be shipping out that pack with insurance and signature?
Just give me some bad pulls.
Just give me some bad pulls. It's under $100. I feel like it probably doesn't need signature and insurance, but if you want it to have signature insurance, I could do that. Is there any particular reason?
Let's try one more round of Cosmic Eclipse.
Do you live like in a bad neighborhood? Will the package be delivered to like your porch? Is that why you're asking? Because if it is going to be delivered to like your porch in a bad neighborhood, then maybe I will. Yeah, let me know ahead of time, guys, if you live in a bad neighborhood. Okay. Symph donated for Shining Legends, and I never opened those for him. Let's get those for him right now. I totally forgot, actually. My bad. So we have Symphonia, then we have Ranmisiel, and then we have Zenlike Panda. Whoa!
Cosmic Eclipse of Unbroken Bonds PLZ. Also, I may have a problem.
Don't tell your wife. It's only gambling if you lose. If you win, it's strategic investment. It's only your gambling is only a problem if you lose. No, but seriously, you know, if you need to pace yourself, I always pace myself when it comes to buying cards. I try not to break the bank. You know, if you're having fun, that's great. Just keep your future self in mind. You know, if your future self is going to have like buyer's regret or whatever the term is, I can't remember the name of the term. Oh, let's take this out. Hold on. Buyer's remorse. That's what it's called. You don't want to have buyer's remorse tomorrow. So here's what I say. When it comes to collecting the cards, kind of have a goal. Know what it is you're going after. And if you need to take a break, take a break. Especially you should take a break, and you should consider also, you know, saving up for retirement and all the other things. You do this for fun. So treat it like something you're doing for fun. Going to the movies, you do that for fun. Well, you know, you got to be careful with... Okay, let's see what we got here. King Cub.
More unbroken bonds.
Woo! All right, well, let's start by getting Symphonia out of the way. Hold on. So these are the Shining Legends. He gets 3 of them for $20. Here's the rest of them over here. We're going to see what Symphonia pulls. Symphonia, good luck. How do you buy packs? Off the tip link. You click on the tip link and fill it out. I've never actually used it. Pretty crazy, right? He's like, I'm just kidding for now. I kind of just want a card that's really cute and cool looking. Maybe one of the furry light cards, because those are always super cute. Sure, I mean, if there's a Pokemon in particular you really like, just let me know. You know, obviously I'm a fan of Wick. Oh, what's that in the back? Do I see something shiny back there? Spiritomb, Super Scoop, Quillfish, Stunfisk, Bulbasaur, Golett, Voltorb, Totodile. Ah, I do. Mewtwo GX for Symphonia. Symphonia is the CEO of pulling Mewtwo GX. You gotta be kidding me, man. That guy has pulled 3 Mewtwo's now. He's pulled 3 Mewtwo full arts. That's amazing. Kiba says, I don't think he saw my comment. I don't. It's because my phone doesn't keep them on the phone. What did he say? GE says, short stream, everyone who buys cards, I'm going to have to say no. Yeah. Symphonia's the CEO of pulling Mewtwo GX right now. This guy just pulls it all the time. What the hell? Yveltal? He's pulled 3 now. That's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Howl, Great Ball, Electrode, Breloom, Ekans, Golett. Guys, I totally pulled the... Oh, and Shining Mew. What the... I'm happy for him. Those were some terrific pulls. Holy heck, dude. Shining Mew and Mewtwo GX. Amazing. CEO of pulling Mewtwo and Mew. Oh my god. So that was for Symphonia. Congratulations, Symphonia. Rigged. I know, right? Like, hold on. Let's find his other pulls real fast. So I already put one up top, but you see, he had pulled another one in the past. Hold on, let me show you. This is Symphonia's as well. By the way, this is Giratina. Giratina Rayquaza, you had one. Oh, this is mine. I actually pulled this. I like pull one pack and it's like, damn, it's the freaking Dragonite. That's some good luck. So check this out. Symphonia pulls this card from Unified Minds. Mewtwo and Mew Full Art. Then he pulls this card from Unified Minds. Mewtwo and Mew Secret Rare from the same Unified Minds. These are like, this is like the 5th best card you can pull in that set, and this is the best card you can pull in that set. Then he opens up Shining Legends. He pulls Mewtwo GX and Shining Mew. What the frick? Dude. Godlike Mewtwo pulls. Next thing you know, he will pull Secret Rare Mewtwo from Shining Legends. And it will just be a repeat. Okay. Very good. throw this off to the side. Oh, that's all of his. All right. Wait, have I been reading it wrong the whole time? Have I? No. We got Symphonia done. Then we got Emma done. We did Emma previously. Now we got to do Ron Misiel. He says, just give me some bad pulls. Ron Misiel, do you know what you want? Do you want Unbroken Bonds or do you want Cosmic Eclipse? Got to choose one, fam. Let's do one of each. Sounds good. Sounds good. Save the codes too, says Rand Misiel. Do this with me. Just tell me after the, because I can't show you the codes live. Just tell me what codes you won, and I will give them to you in a private picture in my DMs with my nudes. Move this off to the side, the Victini. Oops. Stupid Victini. Those cards are always warped. Probably useless. You get like 5 cents from them in bulk. All right. There we go. We have 5 of them. These are straight from the blister packs. Good luck. After this, oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and pull the Unbroken Bonds. Let's do it. All right. 1, 2. Okay. The codes come with the nudes. I hope you survived the winter storm coming Friday night. Yeah, it's going to be cold. We already felt it. We went out to get Taco Bell, and it was already so freaking cold, dude. It's freezing outside. Simp as a Giratina, I'll banish you. What? Did someone say tacos? I said tacos. I said, let go my waffles. All right. Pack number 1. This is Ron Misiel. Good luck, Ron Misiel. Normally you have good pulls, but we'll see if that luck continues for you. Pig Knight, Zangoose, Gloom, Flabebe, Tangela, Duskull, Timpole, Piplup. It's Piplup, right? Absol and Dragalge. Dragalge? How's it going, Toxic? And was like, look, I pulled Slowpoke Psyduck. Celio, Flabebe, Tangela, Duskull, Timpole, Piplup, and oh, Low Persian again. This card wants to be pulled. All right, next pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Torkoal, Gloom, Floetta, Teddiursa, Golett, Dewpider, Helioptile, Carvana, Reverse Hollow Cosmoem, and Armaldo non-hollow. Next pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip this around. We have Mimikyu, Beastite, Lileep, Lillipup, Trapinch, Sneasel, Spheal, Alolan Meowth. Ooh, a Reverse Hollow Sylveon. What a nice looking little card. Next pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Erica, Vibrava, Great Catcher, Stuffle, Rowlet, Phantom, Magnemite, Lillipup. Oh, nice. You got the coughing trainer art. I'm a big fan of this card and the Magnemite. I don't even have them myself. All right, Unbroken Bonds time. It looks like your hit for the other set was the GX card. Hopefully you get a better hit with the Unbroken Bonds. Gliscor, Hentei Monster, Venonat, Rattata, Goldeen, Darumaka, Reverse Hollow Stakataka, and Muck and Alolan Muck. One of my favorite monsters, Pokemon monsters. I don't know why. It's because I'm a toxic person, everyone. Let's be honest. Didn't you trade for coughing once, did I? If I did, I don't even remember. So we have Martial Arts Dojo, Fairy Charm, Chip Isax, Swooper, Cottonee, Venonat, Meowth, Geodude, Reverse Hollow Blacephalon, and Rhyperior. How's it going, Mary? Mary, you missed it. We cleaned up the desk already. You missed all the cleaning. We have Triple Acceleration Energy, Energy Spinner, Rhydon, Venonat, Meowth, Geodude, Porygon, Froakie, Reverse Hollow Sandile, and Gengar non-hollow. See if you have another shot at a GX or a full art, because I know you're looking for those full arts. We have Tyrogue, Janine, Pokegear 3.0, Salandit, Sandile, Coughing, Alolan Diglett, Zubat, Krabby, and Marshadow and Machamp. Nice. So you pulled a second GX. It's actually not bad. Next pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. See you later, Zulime, Jamie. Tyrogue, Happiny, Porygon, Froakie, Aeron, Seal, Bellsprout, Reverse Hollow Melton, and a Alolan Dugtrio. Alright. Let's go ahead and wrap these up. Well, look at this. Mary's like, I'd like to trade. Yeah, that's what you think, Mary. And that's going to be for Ron Misiel. Ron, I know you're looking for those full arts, Ron. I try to give you one. Try to use my psychic powers. But Simps over here stealing all the full arts in the Shining Legends set. Have you ever noticed when Mary shows up, everyone's luck gets reversed? You hear that, Mary? You're the blurst YouTuber, I don't know. Ran Misiel. Are any of the full arts in Cosmic worth grading? Trainer arts, right? You're talking about the trainer arts? I would say yes. The Mimikyu and the Red and Pikachu definitely are two that I would consider. Whew. And now I'm going to recline in my chair to get some of the weight off my back. My back's still tired from earlier today. 6 hours of streaming. Non-stop. No taking a break, no stretching. I just went all the way. So Round Misiel was done, and then Zen-like Panda said, let's try one more round of Cosmic Eclipse. Let's keep going, everyone. We ain't done. We got some more cards to open. Oh man, this paper cut on my fingers, the worst. One, two, three. Come on, man. God, packs are so stupid. Stretching is important. I totally agree. Get some rest. Don't tire yourself out. It's called being an alpha male. Super alpha. You guys didn't realize that? Alpha males they just get it done, you know what I mean? They don't care about their health. All right, here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is for Zen-like Panda. He said, let's try it again. Good luck, Zen-like. We have 1, 2. Emma's like, let me buy you something. I think Abdallah Al-Bassam bought her quite a bit. Emma, did you see Mary get a whole booster box? Abdallah gifted her a whole booster box, and she pulled like the second rarest card in Cosmic Eclipse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip this around. On that side note, I'm an Aloha Giratina, and you are the Alpha Human. What? Too funny. We have Vaporeon, Drillbur, Swirlix, Kricketot, Woobat. Yeah, I'm like, Al-Bassam, I thought I was your boy. No, I'm just kidding. He's actually been really generous with me as well. So, Wishy Washy. So, this is a trainer full art. Or trainer art. I think a trainer art is actually a really good description for the card. They're kind of unique. Cosmic Eclipse gets those trainer arts, and they're secretly a nice little pull. that you're not going to get with the other sets. So I think they're kind of like a bonus pull almost. Trevenant and holographic Buzzwole. Next pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have red and blue, unidentified fossil, Hakamo-O, Nosepass, Litleo, Flabebe, Spheal, Natu, Reverse Hollow Professor Oak setup, and Beware. Beware, you're not getting a GX. I wish I had a sugar. I need a sugar mommy is what I need. Where's my sugar mommy? Celio, Bisharp, Rockruff, Stuffle, Rowlet, Phantump, Magnemite, Golett, and non-hollow Armalda. Ooh! It's rigged! It's rigged! The system is rigged! Lily's Full Force, Clay, Palpatine, Kricketot, Apom, Woobat, Ducklet. Nice, you did get the Mimikyu full art, which is actually pretty cool. I would be tempted to grade this if I were you. Alright, sorry about that. No full arts for you, Zenlike. Tough luck. Some of us are born with the silver spoon in our mouth. Some of us have to go and mine coal for 30 years and then die from coal lung. Why is RNG even a thing that exists? Somebody explain. Somebody explain. Okay, the Mimikyu pull is not terrible though. Apex says Cosmic Eclipse and Unbroken Bonds. Also, I may have a problem. Let's go ahead and fulfill that purchase as well. You think it could be a possible 9 or so? Yeah, you know, I think all of these packs are packed fresh, and I think most of them have a very, very good shot at a 9. And some cards will come back at 10. They just have to be really nice cards. I can stare at some cards for you if you want, but I'm going to keep the stream moving for now. Is math related to science? I know, right? Okay, so there's 5 Cosmic Eclipse. Let's grab our Unbroken Bonds now. Good luck. This is for Apexing the Apocalypse. Oops. All right. Here we go, everyone. Do you play Sword and Shield yet? I did play Sword and Shield. I ended up not liking it because too much of the Pokedex is missing. We have Floetta, Zangoose, Vaporeon, Golett, Dewpider, Apom, Onyx, Tepig, Reverse Hollow Mallow, and Holographic Rosa. Pack number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Jolteon, Pangoro, Rapidash, Swirlix, Kricketot, Woobat, Ducklet, Helioptile, Reverse Hollow Erica, and Fione. We haven't seen any really mind-blowing pulls tonight. Have we had any secret rares? I don't think we had. I think Synth's pulls were actually the best so far. I want to see a secret rare tonight, don't you guys? Coughing, Drill Burr, Swirlix, Reverse Hollow Lilies, Full Force, and Sunflora. Remember Sunflora? Sunflora! 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Type Null, Island Challenge Amulet, Erica, Rockruff, Deerling, Teddy Ursa, Golett, Dewpider, Reverse Hollow Azurill, and Non-Hollow Trevenant. Next pack. Oh, right. These are the Cosmic Eclipse. Okay. I was confused for a minute. I was like, what's going on? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Mimikyu, Lily's Pokédoll, Togedemaru, Chinchou, Cosmog, Pancham, Drillbur, Tangela, Hentei Monster, I should say, Phantom. Oh, that's a full art. That is a secret rare. The Island Challenge Amulet. Mary pulled one of these earlier. Nice. Trainer cards are surprisingly valuable if you get the full art. That's just how it is. So, not a bad pull. Nice, 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 nice. All right, 1 full art, 2 to go, right? You never know. This could be it. We haven't seen a full art from Unbroken Bonds yet, and we've definitely had a few openings of it. So you should have fairly good chances right now. Devolution Spray, Togetic, Kogastrap, Spritzy, Doduo, Rhyhorn, Melton, Spearow, Reverse Hollow Grubbin, and Poliwrath. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Krokorok, Graveler, Hitmontop, Rhyhorn, Melton, Spearow, Lickitung, Litten, Reverse Hollow Rhyhorn, and Mewtwo. Did you collect any comics or art growing up? I collected one thing growing up, Pokemon cards, and I collected quite a lot of them. And then I ran away from home when I was 17 and I didn't take them with me. I made the decision to leave in a split second, and I left with my wallet. And then I never went back home again. Left all my belongings. One of my brothers helped me sneak a few of my things from the past, but he didn't grab my Pokemon cards. And that was history. Mullane, Frogadier, Lickitung, Litten, Krabby, Hentei Monster. Tony's like, why did you leave? Let's do it, guys. Let's talk about my whole life story. Well, pretty simple. Bad parents. Really bad parents. One of them got in trouble with the law in a pretty bad way. The other one was just not a good person. Can't ask everyone to be nice. Lairon, Krabby, Hentei Monster, Oddish, Wooper, Last Pack Luck. You could have Last Pack Luck. Holographic Melton. Ah! You did get the Island Challenge Amulet full art, which is actually a fairly decent pull because it is a secret rare. Even though it's not a sexy looking Charizard, it is one of those cards you want to have. Imagine having good parents. Oh my lord. That would be crazy. It's okay, TCC. We're your parents now. How do you feel about the new DLC, adding a bunch of Pokemon back? I think I was really upset to learn about that because I feel that Pokemon basically didn't want to admit earlier that that's exactly why they took the Pokemon out, was to give them back later. I think that was a really bad move. Although, I'm glad that the Pokedex is being finished, ultimately. Alright, Apex did in fact pull a secret rare. Sweet. After Apex, King Cub bought more Unbroken Bonds. Okay, let me just grab these real fast. Oh, snap.
Unbroken Bonds.
Shu, how's it going, Shu? What a name, Shu. So this is for King Cub. Pack number 1. Pack number 2. Pack number 3. That's right. Emma and Mary. They have an unbroken bond. 4. How much would it cost to send the card to PSA? Asks Zen like Panda. Typically, so if you're having me send it in, it's going to cost a total of $18. That's going to include the cost of me taking your card and shipping it back to you. Okay, so there's, but if you were to choose the regular service from PSA, you would have to pay quite a lot. You would have to pay $20 anyways. And I promise you, when you go choose the regular service, it would actually quickly turn into $24 because it would turn out, they'd say, oh, you have to buy insurance for that. So $18 with the Cardconomist or $24 on your own. You're saving a lot of money when you ship a lot of your cheaper cards through PSA through me. And the reason for that is because when I send my cards off to PSA, there's two things happening. I have a PSA membership, and the second thing is I'm sending in about 50 cards or more, and this is going to count as bulk, and you get special rates when you send in a lot of cards. So the rates go down when you send in bulk. And this is what allows me to afford a lower price for you guys, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Pyukumaku, Togetic, Fairy Charm, Geodude, Litten, Froakie, Crabrawler, Oddish, Reverse Hollow Quagsire, and Wigglytuff. Pack number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Fairy Charm ability, Tyrogue, Stealth Hood, Venonat, Spearow, Jigglypuff, Krabby, Riolu, Alolan Diglett, and Crocodile. Last pack. It's not over. You have a 5th pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have Molayne, Frogadier, Welder, Froakie, Aeron, Seal, Bellsprout, Ghastly, Reverse Hollow Hypno, and non-hollow Seeking. Do-do-do-do. Brr. I gotta get that Price is Wrong sound effect. Those were very tough pulls. Who was that for again? That was for Shu. That was for Shu. Shu doesn't open a lot of cards with us because I don't recognize his name right away. Shu, you're getting a Darkrai as well. Here you go, Shu. This is a Darkrai from a little bit whiles back, 2016. He's already 4 years old. What kind of post-workout supplements do you all recommend? Fresh, hot, I'm just kidding. I'll give you some post-workout protein. Sorry about that, Shu. Tough pulls for you today. It's all good. You can give them all to someone who wants some. I know somebody who wants them. Me. I'm the dealer. Thank you so much, Shu. Christopher's like, I'll take them. Yeah, you think you'll take them. I mean, I could actually give them out to somebody, but they're not technically worth that much. Yeah, I'm stealing these. Somebody who wants them. Let me tell you somebody who wants them. The card dealer. Growlithe. Incineroar. Okay. Tough luck, Shu. I do apologize. I hope you get better pulls in the near future. Apexing the Apocalypse is going all in on Unbroken Bonds. Let's go ahead and get him some cards. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would like to get that Mimikyu graded, please. All right, the grading of the Mimikyu is $18. Since you're serious about it, let's have another look at him. Well, I would say the centering is very slightly off. I don't know if they take points off for that. You might still get a 10. I know that even Beckett will give you a 10 if you have like 9.5 on one of the gradings. You just won't be a black label. And on the back, yeah, it looks solid that direction. The other direction. Okay, the back looks pretty good. Sounds good. I think you have a solid chance at a 10, actually. Oh no, I'm running out of top loaders. Shoot, dude. What am I gonna do? So Zen, that will be $17 for the grading. Here it is. You know what? I'll wait for you to send in payment for it before I update the grading services. In the meantime, let's start opening. Let's see, we did shoe. This is for Apex the Apocalypse. HGH, our last resort. My testosterone levels were fine. Really? I want some more testosterone levels. Give me some of that good stuff. Pump me up, bro. Then I'm gonna get some of those mineral oils and put them into my arm. So I can be like a Hulk, bro. I want those gains. I want to be huge. I want to be huge. Yeah, let's get some of that silicone in my arms. Whoa.
Thank you.
All right, time to update the grading services. So Zen Like Panda, in the Discord, there's a channel called Grading Requests. And what happens is your order gets added to the next PSA submission. That's Sora. We just added Zen Like Panda. Mimic You Trainer Art paid. All right, you're in. Get hyped, man. Get super hyped. I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. Now for this Unbroken Bonds. Okay, here we go. Pack number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Krokorok, Beastbringer, Hitmon, Top, Caterpie, Clefairy, Polyswag, Ekans, Drowsy, Kartana, and Aromatisse for the first pack. Pack number 2. I noticed every about 5 packs you get roughly 3 cold packs and 2 hits. If you're lucky, one of the hits is a full art. If you're unlucky, both of the hits are just rare hollows. Sandile and holographic Vileplume. See, that was a hit pack, but rather than getting a GX or full art, you got the Vileplume. 1, 2, 3, 4. The pulls are fairly consistent that way. Gliscor, Frogadier, Rhydon, Spearow, Krabby, Riolu, Esper, Porygon, Reverse Hollow Power Plant, and Crocodile. Pack number 4. What are we getting in pack number 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Metapod, Koga's Trap, Dust Island, Pikachu.
Give Mary some bonds. With much love from her BB Blue Heart.
All right, Mary, we have some chains and some bonds. Last pack for Apex. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, people are so generous on this channel. We have War Turtle, Cleffa, Porygon, Growlithe, Cubone, Riolu, Porygon, Inkay, Reverse Hollow Meowstic, and see, Holographic Volcanion. That's your second hit, but except it didn't turn into a GX and it didn't turn into a full art. I feel like I've figured this all out. Dude, those are some rough pulls. I wonder if there's something I can throw in for fun. I can give you... See, that's the thing. If I do too many, like... If I give too many of these things away, and they're of actual good value, then I just bleed money. He says, kind of nuts, Unbroken Bonds hurts. I tell you what, man, let me give you an extra pack. That I can easily do. Let's give you an extra pack. Apex, you get a bonus pack. You did pull this other, you pulled this secret rare, remember the Island Amulet? That's not so bad. But I know what you're after. You want that Reshiram Charizard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. If you do pull a good card here, do not forget how kind I was. Porygon 2, Martial Arts Dojo, Polyswag, Spritzy, Lickitung, Venonat, Jigglypuff, Reverse Holo Ghastly, and Holographic Porygon Z. In fact, that would have been a hit. That was Whiteback. I don't know what to tell you, man. You just got really bad luck tonight. That is some rough luck, dude. I even gave you another pack, and it was a hit, but it didn't generate a full art or secret rare. Yeah. The Island Amulet. This didn't come from Unbroken Bonds, right? Nice. Okay. Thinking about the booster boxes. Here we go. This is for Apex. Thanks for the extra pack. So thankful. Oh, dude. I know what it's like to have tough pulls over and over like that. I actually feel really bad. If it was my choice, I would distribute the pulls very evenly for everyone. But unfortunately, it is RNG. Zenlike does the donation for the grading. And then Emma wants some Unbroken Bonds to be given to Mary. Oh, you guys ready? This is where Mary takes all the pulls. All right. Oh, no. When somebody has too good of luck, and then you're like, Mary big stunk next time tonight? Possibly. Okay. Pack number 1 for Mary. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Tyrogue, Janine, Pokegear, Jigglypuff, Bellsprout, Diglett, Polyswag, Rhyhorn, Reverse Holo Bellsprout, and non-holo Wigglytuff. Pack number 2. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flip this around. We have Duskstone, Haunter, Lieutenant Surge's Strategy, Hente Monster, Venonat, Rattata, Goldeen, Darumaka, Reverse Holo Diglett, and ladies love them, Licky Licky. Pack number 3. What's in pack number 3? We have Triple Acceleration Energy, Tentacruel, Stealthy Hood, Sandile, Oddish, Zubat, Coughing, Dojo, Ultra Force Cartonvoy. Oh, that's shiny. Fire Crystal, nice. Is that a secret rare? That is in fact a secret rare. Fire Crystal, sweet. It's so shiny. All right. Next pack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, Mary gets Licky Licky. I know you desperately wanted him. So Growlithe, Cubone, Riolu, Porygon, Inkay. Why is Inkay in a tree? Somebody explain this. He's a freaking squid. Happini's looking very happy, but she looks like one of those people on My 600 Pound Life. So, you know, Happini, you probably need to go on a diet. GX back there. Venomoth GX. Venomoth GX is nothing to call home about. It's an okay card, but not a very strong GX, I'll say that. I actually pulled a bunch of those myself in an Unbroken Bonds booster box. And I was like, man, I wish I could get better pulls. So Welder, who is actually a girl. I did not know that. Sexy Welder. Coughing, Alolan Diglett, Zubat, Koga's Trap, and Incineroar. So Mary, you did pull a full art Fire Crystal and a GX, even if it's not one of the valuable GXs. It is a GX nonetheless. Nonetheless, it counts as a hit. It's a hit. Slide right into your DMs here. Thank you very much, Emma. That was very generous. Emma donated that to Mary. Mary, we're going to have to figure out shipping for you because we're going to have to be smart about it. It was $14 for less than half a pound. $13 for a full pound. $22. So we have to figure out how to get it to you in a reasonable manner. Power nap. He just woke up from his power nap. Power nap, since you're here, why don't I go ahead and just tell you what we got. We have Unbroken Bonds. All 6 booster boxes are open. We have Cosmic Eclipse. Those are in blister packs. And then we have these lovely Shining Legends. Those are 3 for $20. They cost a little more, so open them at your own risk. We also have vintage Japanese Rocket booster packs, and I think that's it. I mean, we have leftover light packs from the Rocket set as well. If you want a light pack to add to your collection, I don't recommend opening it. Just leave it sealed and enjoy a sealed booster pack from 20 years ago. That's what we have. If there aren't any more purchases, I'll probably just wrap up here and head off to bed. Oh, King Cub says, did you skip me? I don't think I did. King Cub says, more Unbroken Bonds. That's the last thing you said. What all did you buy tonight? Let's see. King Cub bought Unbroken Bonds at the very beginning. And then he bought more Unbroken Bonds. And that's what he did. So let's see. You should have 2 packs in here. Zenlike, Emma, King Cub. So that's your first one right at the very beginning, right? Symph, Zen, Apex, Brand. Oh, I did skip you. I'm sorry, King Cub. Let's do you right now. King Cub. All right. One moment, King Cub. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is for King Cub. Ready? 1, 2, 3. TCC, put my GX bug in Emma's bag. Thank you. My GX bug. Oh. Oh, man. You guys think you can just order me around like that? You think it's so easy to be the card dealer? Been a month. I've had so much stonks. Emma's like, oh yes, that's exactly what I wanted, a bug. We're gonna give you a pincer next, Emma. There we go. All right. Whoop. You ready for this? Here we go, King Cub. Did we really skip you? I'm so surprised by that. I'm usually very good at that. All right, here we go, King Cub. No, it doesn't even matter because the booster boxes are all opened and all the packs are pulled randomly. So that was actually not even going to affect your pulls. Your pulls are still just as random as they would have been. In fact, you pull Muck and a low-end Muck GX. We are very random these days. Pack number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Tyrogue, Happini, Metal Core Barrier, Porygon, Froakie, Aeron, Seal, Bellsprout, Reverse Hollow Spiritomb, and Aura. Pack number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Togetic, Fairy Charm, Krokorok, Sandshrew, Murkrow, Oddish, Mischievous, Salandit, Reverse Hollow Vileplume, and Salazzle Non-Hollow. Pack number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, Fairy Energy, Tentacruel, Ultra Forest Carton Boy, Duskstone, Cubone, Riolu, Porygon, Inkay, Caterpie, Bellsprout, and Non-Hollow Quagsire. Last pack. Oh my god, what are we going to get in the last pack? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Graveler, Hitmontop, Chatot, Ghastly, Carvana, Togepi, Esper, Squirtle, Reverse Hollow Raticate, and Non-Hollow Butterfree. Womp. You did get the Muck and a low-end Muck. That was your hit. I would say it is your good hit, I should say. No Reshiram Charizard tonight. Darn. You could be like Apex here and pull 6 packs and get nothing. I'm just messing on you, Apex. Apex, you gotta flex those muscles, Apex. King. And then Mary just kind of comes and she's like, yeah, I'll have a secret rare. Thank you. Can I have it back? Thanks. Ooh.
Shining Legends.
Power naps after the Shining Legends. 3 packs. Good luck, power nap. Christopher says, can you show us all the open booster boxes just to confirm the randomness? Yes. Give me a moment. Well, first, we're going to open these, okay? 1, 2, and 3. Stay away from the Unbroken Bonds power nap. Actually, no, I'm not going to show you. I just realized if you can actually see the booster boxes, this actually gives you an impression of what's been pulled from the booster boxes. The whole point of it is you're not actually supposed to know. I think you're just going to have to trust that it's actually random. I realized, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, what if he doesn't randomize it? But since I'm not pulling the packs anyways, it doesn't matter to me. So just ask me not to pull any packs for myself. But if you could actually see how they're being pulled out of the boxes, you would actually know how many full arts have been pulled and how empty the boxes are, which would give you kind of an estimate of whether or not you should be buying Unbroken Bonds. So I'm actually not going to show them. Just ask me not to open it for myself. Simple. Okay, so Shining Legends, this is for Power Nap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just make sure I don't open any for myself. Easy. So Golurk, Pokemon Catcher, Incineroar, Litten, Larvesta, Purloin, Minun, Stunfisk, Bulbasaur, and Shaman. Yeah, I think my policy will just be strictly that you can't see the booster box. That'll be it, because I think that makes the most sense. If you can see the booster box, you can kind of very quickly assess whether or not you should buy based on what full art you pulled and how empty the box looks. And I don't want you guys to be able to do that. That was the whole point of it all. That was why I bought so many of them at the same time and opened them all at the same time. Okay, last pack, Shining Legends, and this is for Power Nap. Good luck, Power Nap. We have Floatzel, Electrode, Carnivine. Carnivine? It's Carnivine. Bulbasaur, Golett, Croconaw, Litten, Larvesta, Reverse Holo Zekrom, and Holographic Reshiram. Womp. Tough pulls, Power Nap, on the Shining Legends. The Shining Legends are a little more expensive because I don't want you guys to blast through them like last time. You guys just emptied me out in like one day. So they're 20 for 3. Power Nap. Feel free to distrust him because that's your opinion. Yeah, you guys can distrust me if you want. You know, I try to be very honest. It's in my favor to be very honest with you guys because if you guys didn't trust me, you wouldn't buy the packs. Simple. And that's no future for me if you guys didn't trust me on the packs. So, in fact, the whole randomization that I'm doing now is so that you guys would all have a better chance of actually pulling a good card. That was the whole point of it. In the past, I would just open a booster box and you knew that I was just eating out of one booster box at a time. So now I've introduced randomness to it and you're not allowed to see the booster boxes anymore. And at that point, you just ask me not to pull any cards for myself and you're set. It's 100%, you know, honest. 100% good odds for you to actually pull a secret rare. It was the same with the Rocket Booster Box, remember? So the difference between me and somebody else who might be opening these in a video or selling them to you unweighed or heavy on eBay is we opened the entire booster box right in front of everyone, weighed them all out right in front of everyone, and then everyone purchased them and they were all accounted for. So you had a legitimate chance for Dragonite, Dark Charizard, Blastoise, Raichu, and in fact, that's exactly what people pulled. They pulled the best cards. Although Dragonite's still missing. Nobody got Dragonite. But nobody got Weezing either, so that's nice, right? So I think that actually that should be very exciting for you guys, I think. Knowing that you have real chances to get these pulls. Power Nap, Unbroken Bonds.
Unbroken Bonds.
All right. In fact, if you want, I can show you one booster box. Let me show you something. So this is where I've been pulling from. This is my Unified Minds booster box, and I've been pulling from it since it's been full, and you guys haven't gotten to pull from it at all. Those are the last packs in it, and so when you see me open a pack, I'm pulling from there. So that's actually where I pull my pulls from when I'm opening up booster packs. So they're not even related to the Unbroken Bonds at all. All right, here we go. And that's Power Nap going for Unbroken Bonds. Let's see what you get, Power Nap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pulled too many. Okay. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck. Power nap. Power nap, power nap. I'm going to send all your cards out, I think, tomorrow morning, power nap. I'd actually been saving up quite a large collection of your cards because you buy so consistently, and I'm going to ship them all out in one box with insurance. So nothing can happen to it. Brawler, Poliwhirl, and Miss Magus. Pack number 2. He took his hands off the table. I saw it. Surprise box, Chatot, Laron, Mischievous, Salandit, Glam Meow, Diglett, Poliwag, Reverse Hollow Electromagnetic Radar, and Venomoth. Pack number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have Green's Exploration, Tyrogue, Happiny, stop those sleight of hands, Coughing, Alolan Diglett, Zubat, Reverse Hollow Butterfree. Oh, that's a full art. Full art Pheromosa and Buzzwole. I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan of these particular Pokemon. The card is still kind of cool looking, but these Pokemon are just not my favorite. Maybe you like them. Sleight of hand. Pack number 4. Here we go. You're not done, actually. You could get another pull. We have seen 2 full arts pulled side by side at this point. So it's possible for it to happen. Actually, it happened twice in the last 2 days. Ghastly, Spiritomb, and Holographic Slowbro. Sleight of hand. Look out for my sleight of hand, everyone. I have the fastest sleight of hand in the West. Metal Core Barrier, Tentacruel, Ultra Forest Cartonvoy, Inkay, Tentacool, Drowsy, Cubone, Crabrawler, Reverse Hollow, Boomer Oak, and Sharpedo. All right, very nice. Pheromosa and Buzzwole. Full art. If only it had been Charizard Reshiram full art. That would have been sick. Oops, I think I put this in this the wrong way. You did pull a full art, just not the OP one. How's it going, Phasa's Dream? What? Power Nap. Power Nap, you have a whole box of cards with me. Did you know that? I just put it up on the shelf. Look, let me show you, Power. See that box right there? That one right there is yours. It's completely full with your cards. So you're going to be getting a fancy box in the mail for sure, just loaded with cards. Although I might have to use a bigger box because you pulled a few more. So that's Power Nap, and we're caught up. How long is this stream? The stream's at 2 hours. If you guys want to keep going, that's up to you. I'm ready to go to bed. If I did stay up, what would I do? Well, I guess I'd probably go through that. Time to fill a second box, says Power Nap. I have a full art you like. What? Can't wait, GE. Thanks for the polls. Been really fun. I'm going to get some sleep. See you later, Apexing. Yeah, it is getting later at night, guys. See you later, therein Big Eagle. Yeah, so if we're all done, I still have these cards to go through. Where are they? I don't even know what to think of these. These are still sealed after 20 years. Look at this Meowth. Do you think the Meowth potentially has indentation from the plastic sleeve that he was in? Let's see. I don't think so. How's the spacing on this card? Kind of thick at the top and thin at the bottom. He's coming out. Here it is, guys. This is like a card from maybe 20 years ago, and he's coming out of his original plastic holder for the first time. This is very similar to like opening a booster box, actually. Okay. Oh, that's a pity. He does have a bend in him. So I'm seeing a hollow scratch here and a bend here. That's too bad. This goes into my vintage pile. I have a vintage pile on the table. Ancient Mew. Is this worth more sealed? I wonder if this is worth more sealed than it is out of its holder. Christopher Bound says it's hardly worth anything. All right. I think I know what you're talking about. It's that Ancient Mew from the movies. And even though it's really old, everyone has one because it was given out. Shadow's like, I wouldn't open it. Too late. Too late. So here we are. Well, the first thing I notice is it's had damage on this upper ledge. There it is. That's the Mew from the movie. Oh man, I haven't held this since I was really young. All right, he's out. Yeah, this won't pull a 10 because there's damage up here. It looks like it got stepped on or something hit it like a pinball. Use that to send Nugas to the Shadow Realm. Should I keep this card? I will just keep it. I don't even know if it's worth anything. PowerNap says, could you add my Reshiram Charizard to the PSA list? Has it not already been added? I wrote on it, and I'm very aware that you own him and that he's going to be shipped off. See, this is why I gotta do it right away. Oh my god, he's not here. What the Let me add him right now, PowerNap. That's a big oopsie. I wonder if I accidentally erased it by chance. Thank you. All right, so that is updated. If you have time and energy, I'd like to swap some of my pulls with you. I'll do some swapping. No problem, PowerNap. Sorry about that. Have 3 cards I really don't want. This is Mary. All right, Mary. I'll take them each for $1. I'll trade 3 energy cards for them. Here we go. How about this cool Porygon? Ooh, this looks flawless on the front so far. The bottom on the border is actually a bit too thin. And slight damage up here. Okay. That's cool Porygon. Draw sunglasses on cool Porygon. That would make him pretty cool. I admit that would in fact make him pretty damn cool. Okay. The second cool Porygon. Just imagine the guy who sent me this had this in his collection for all these years, 20 years, and they're finally being opened. Okay, let's see. This one does not look as clean. There's some kind of smudge right there. Also, it looks like there's an edge on this bottom, a white clip on the side. Okay, so none of those were, you know, if they're very rare and sought after, I can grade them for an 8 and 9. But if they're not sought after, they would just go into my raw card pile for vintage cards, and one day I will sell them as raw cards. And maybe if I preserve them for a long time, they just go up in value anyways. Rain Misael says, will the Pikachu that comes in the Detective Blu-ray will ever be worth anything? No idea. That is a great question. Usually promo cards do not end up being worth a lot of money, usually, especially ones that are mass produced and are easy to obtain. So these are a lot of vintage cards, and what we want to do here is basically convert them to these nice thin penny sleeves where you can actually see the front and back condition of the card. Polyrath has silvering all around him. This is going to go on my base set card pile. I have a base set pile. Shadow Gaming says, would you sell any? Any of these vintage cards? Yeah, absolutely. I gotta get my money back out of them. So yeah, I'll absolutely sell them. These were not free. I paid for them. So that's a pretty scratched up Machamp there. Hitmonchan. Sweet, I already see a few I'd like to buy. Oh, very cool. Hitmonchan. Oni-chan. Here's Hitmonlee. Ooh, Hitmonlee's in bad condition. That's damaged. Next card. Here's the Pinsir from the Jungle set. Oni-chan. My wife was watching some show called Maid-sama, and there was like this moment in the show that went by, and my wife literally blushed. I was like, whoa. My wife blushed. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god. Kangaskhan. It's a pretty rough condition. Oops, I've been putting these in the wrong pile. 1, 2, 3. So she must have liked it, because she does not blush for very many things. Christopher's like, that show? Ooh, this looks like it might be in pretty good condition. Oh, no, it's not. It's got, no, it's not. I got excited there, because from the pack it looked pretty high quality. So that's another jungle. Would you sell me the Ancient Mew? Yes, I would. How much are you asking for it? I don't actually know what it's worth. Keep in mind, I have to ship it to you. Let's make TCC watch some lesbian anime. But do you watch anime, Gameconomist? Generally, no. Emmanuel's like, I give you $5 for it. Well, you did see him just come out of the sleeve. He's literally packed fresh. Can you go higher than that? And you're buying it from me, man. Don't you want to buy me like a beer or something? Actually, I don't drink beer. Don't you want to buy me an energy drink? Come on, man. How you going to do me that way? How you going to do me like that? It's a scratched up Articuno. Christopher's like, they're worth more in the sleeve. Well, I guess you don't know the condition of the card until you pull it. Emmanuel's like, 15. Oh, you really went up there, Emmanuel. I will sell you that Ancient Mew for 15. That sounds like a deal to me. Vaporeon. Jolteon. Every card you pull so far I want. I don't care about the damage. Really? Well, get in contact with me on Discord, and we could work out a price if you're looking to do a bulk buy, because I will definitely sell you these in bulk. But we have to work out a fair price. Look at this fancy card. How about this one? This is a good card. This is the best card you can pull from the jungle set. Ooh, it's actually in good condition. There's like some dirt on it here, but that actually might be washable. Ooh, this one might get graded. Oh, well, the back's kind of worn. That was tempting. I was looking at that one thinking with a little bit of a damp cloth, we might be able to get the dirt off of it, and then it might actually be worth grading. If it pulls like a 7 or an 8, even then it might be worth grading. I'm going to place this in my grade pile, actually, to take a look at later. Oh, this one looks good, too. What the hell? Oh, no, there it is. So the card looks pretty good, but the holo has some lines up there. Oh, this one's getting graded. The back of it looks great. That's grade. That's an easy grade. Easy decision on that one. Whew. Oh, and look at this. So this is Shadowless Gyarados. He was a real OG collector, that means. He collected this a very long time ago. The card's pretty damaged, though. That's a damaged card, for sure. You know, he would be fun to have in your collection as a raw card, but I don't know if you would have it graded. No, I don't think you would. I don't think Gyarados, it's not like Charizard, you know. Charizard, you would still have it graded. But Gyarados isn't quite like that. He's not as prolific. Regular Gyarados, also looking pretty worn, and the corner's bent. Base set. So here is a Hitmonlee Japanese. I bet this Japanese Hitmonlee is going to be in pristine condition. Almost, yeah. So the holo looks good. Oh, man. These Japanese cards, man, they just last and they last. A little nick up there. This card is in pretty fair condition. But he's an oddball card. He's a Japanese card. Let me move something. We were opening these earlier. Venomoth, Vileplume. These are going to go over here. This is base set. These go into the base set pile. And these are Japanese. All right, good. And Hitmonlee goes into the Japanese pile. By the way, if you guys are still looking to open cards, it's 23 for Cosmic, 23 for Unbroken Bonds, and 20 for 3 packs of the Shining Legends. Next card. Ooh, I love Dark Golbat. We were just pulling these cards. Ooh, it's in decent condition. Ooh, I'm going to tell on you. Little flakes missing, and a... Oh, there you go.
For the ancient Mew.
For the ancient Mew. And this is going to Emmanuel. Emmanuel, didn't you buy something else from me? I'm trying to remember. This is going right in the grade pile. All right, I'll give you both parts of the card. Thank you so much for that. Pack fresh, pulled on a live stream. What you should do is you should mark the live stream and save it and be like, that's when the Mew was pulled. This washes off. Don't worry. Oops. Emmanuel, be sure you contact me on Discord and let me know where to ship the card. Remind me what card you purchased. Oh, looking very pretty. That's a very fresh card, too. Oh, Dark Slowbro. Oh, if only he was in better condition. Oh, wait, it's the pack, too, though. Oh, he is in good condition. Oh. What? I didn't know I was getting this. Oh, but he has print lines. So hard to pull a 10. And the corners are messed up. Still probably going to get graded. Putting him in the grade pile. He's actually in fairly good condition. Here's Magneton. I forgot we actually had cards on the desk here. Fossil Magneton. I was such a fan of Magneton. And he has a bend at the top. It's actually in fairly good condition. That Magneton, all things aside, it's a very old card, and he was clearly part of someone's collection where they actually looked at the cards. Same with this Muck. I'm looking at it, and yeah, actually the holographic portion of the card is really in good condition. It's just the silvering on the side that lowers the value of the card. Okay. Huh, I wonder if I would grade that one, actually. I don't know how much the Muck goes for. I think the Muck's one of the less popular cards from the Fossil set, so I don't think I will. But this card is fairly popular. You guys know why. Here's Raichu. Ooh, he's pretty worn. Yeah, this is a lot of scuffing on it. This is base set 2 Raichu. So he's worth less than the other one you just saw, even if he's in better condition. And he is in better condition, but he has clear print lines. Whoa, this card might be grade worthy, actually. Imagine a 10-year-old lurking in the chat. If he was in the chat, he would be like, "Do you like Charizard? Hi, do you like Charizard? Hey, can I have one of those?" And then you would be like, "Oh, we have a 10-year-old in the chat." That's how you know you have a 10-year-old. They're not capable of shutting up. They just aren't. 10-year-olds are not capable of being like, "Nobody wants to hear what you have to say. Shut up." 10-year-olds don't have that sort of filter yet. "Do you like Charizard?" It's like, uh-huh. Where's your mom and dad? Do they know you're watching me? Because if I was your mom and dad, I wouldn't let you watch me. I'm going to say something crazy like, "Fuck her in the pussy." And then you're going to have your ears bleeding. Ooh. What? Oh, this card's so getting graded. This is probably a 9. But I will take a 9 anyways. Mom! Mom! He used the bad language. Do you like Charizard? Can I have that card, please? How's it going, Sora? Other Sora? We have 2 Soras. It's too funny. Dark Wheezing. Ah, Dark Wheezing. Dark Wheezing. He's got some dirt on him. Ah, and he's got a big white speck. I don't know if he's worth grading. I would consider it. I'll consider it. He would probably be a 9 or an 8. Electrode. Yeah, I need to buy a Zapdos signed by you, TGC. You want to sign Zapdos? Give me $100. Ooh, that Electrode's so bad. That is a damaged card. He's going in my odd pile. I don't even want to sell him. You want my signature? $5 million. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Offer me a reasonable price on one of those Zapdos I pulled, and I'll just sign it for you. Who cares? Well, here's the deal. I can't sign it on just the sleeve. That's one of the things I realized. If I just sign a sleeve, dang man, this guy's way too beaten up. So sad. He's going in my oddball pile as well. If I just sign the sleeve, the problem is what you have is a signed sleeve. And then the sleeve is actually something you can transfer to a much more valuable card if you felt like it. And so if I sign a card, it's got to be the card. With the wick, it's a little bit different. I don't mind signing the wick in this case because there's so much drawing on the sleeve that it only makes sense on that wick. Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. Now this card doesn't really have a lot of value to it. It's not first edition. They probably just thought to themselves, "Oh, it's Pikachu." But he's actually a pretty common card. Oh, my back. My back's starting to hurt again. It might be time, guys. Hi. Hi. Hey, hey. I'm not into Pokemon, but Zapdos I do like. So to me, it's fine if it's on the card, I think he was going to say. Well, let's see. What did we have for the... we got... That's a Zapdos. Oops, my bad. And this is a Zapdos. I got 2 of them, huh? Okay, and it jumps to the other thing. 2 better than 1. So we got 2 Zapdos here. These are base set Zapdos. This one's pretty warped. This one isn't. All things being said, the front of this card looks better. So I don't know what these are worth, guys. About 15 bucks maybe? I don't actually know. It's a base set Zapdos. It's actually pretty old. It's potential to be worth more than that actual figure of $15. Especially if you just unbend this with like Steam maybe. But yeah, maybe $15. These are base set Zapdos. They're really old. 15 bucks. If you want me to sign it like directly onto the card, I'll do it. And I'll ship them off to you. You can even have a magnetic case. I don't care. Let's get a magnetic case. Will you buy the Sword and Shield expansion? Literally everyone has asked me this. I don't know if I will. So you could have a case like this for an extra $1, and you could have one of these. I don't even remember what they cost. Let's say $2. So what do you think? 18 bucks? I signed this Zapdos for you, and I ship it off, all the parts. You can set this on your dresser. I'll give you time to think about that. I don't even know what the card is worth. I just know he's old. He's old. He's a boomer card. How much do you sell the magnetic cases for? They're $1, but I don't want to just like burn through them. You know, like selling them in bulk. I usually sell them as like part of a sort of like this here. Well, this is actually in good condition. White big white speck on the back. Do you have a Red Cheeks Pikachu? Do I? Red Cheeks Pikachu. Shadowless. Right here. With a big bend in it. Woo, that's an old card. I can do that on the 1st of February. I will try to remember that. No guarantees. Yeah, he is a bent as frick, dude. He's a bent up Pikachu. Here's another Pikachu. Yep, that's pretty bent up too. That's a Yellow Cheeks. Here is a first edition card. I think this is the first one that's been first edition. So all these cards are fairly damaged. That is my impression. The saving grace of this collection is that there are quite a lot of cards in here. So what I'm sitting on with this collection is a lot of damaged vintage cards. So far, only a few have actually been really grade worthy. Luckily, the Flareons were in fairly good condition because those cards are quite valuable. And then we picked up a Golbat and a Dark Weezing, which also looked like they're gradable, but again, none of these cards will actually pull 10s. Even the ones that I saw that looked gradable, they're just going to pull like 8s, 7s. But even that grade is acceptable if the card is collectible enough. Card has to sell for about, I want to say about $35 to be worth grading. All those holos you pulled that you're not going to get grade, shoot me a message on Discord with a bulk price when you get a chance. I'm serious about those. Says Shadow Gaming. Well, send me a message so that I remember who you are even. Because I'm going to go back to my computer and I will have like 20 messages waiting for me and I will not remember. I promise you I will not remember. So you kind of have to bug me. Ooh, this Electabuzz is actually in pretty good condition. Something tells me he's not worth much though. Oh, damn. The back of the card's in good condition, too. He is going in the grade pile. But he does not look like he would be worth much. I recognize these cards. These are more of the Black Star promos. All right, let's take a look at this Mew. Scratched in the front. Back of the card's in fair condition. He says, nah, you need the inverted stamp one. Oh, do I? Is that the valuable one? Oh, there's a holographic Mew. So there's two of them, a holo promo and a non-holo promo. I see print lines. The back of the card is actually pretty fair. That might be gradable. Might be a 9, might be an 8. Again, the card's got to go for about 35 bucks for it to be worth my time. And if the grade comes back and the card's not worth 35 bucks, then I wasted my time, really. Here's an Eevee with a ton of print lines on it. Really beautiful card, though. I sold one of these recently. Really beautiful card. If somebody wants this card, let me know. Sell it to you for like 10 bucks or something. Moltres. It's a pretty dirty looking Moltres. Isn't Sweden that place that has like 60% tax? They do have a high tax, but they do have a lot of things that they end up not having to pay for, like healthcare, right? So it's supposed to be a good trade-off. And I would say, you know, it really can work, as long as you're mostly surrounded by wealthy people who, A, don't need a lot of help anyways, and B, pay a lot of taxes because they earn a lot. The moment you run into a situation where there's too many poor people and too few wealthy people, all of a sudden, socialism kind of collapses. Not enough money to go around, and everyone gets all combative and you know. Okay. Oh, you got the good Mew, the good ancient Mew, because this one has obvious damage on it, really bad damage. It's not coming out of its case either. There it goes. It must be slightly taller than the other cards. All right, this one has a big damage on it. This is a pre-release Gyarados. He's actually not worth a lot. There's quite a few of them. Back of the card's really good. The front of the card... Wait, is the front of the card? Nah, it's got scratches in it. All right, so that card probably won't get graded. I'll just sell it to Emma. Emma says, hey, TCC, I have an entire box of kind of roughed up vintage cards. Would you be interested in any of them? Free, of course. They're all commons and uncommon cards. Oh, don't worry about it. The cost of shipping them is probably higher than the cost of sharing them. You see what I'm saying? You would just lose money on shipping them, I would say. If you have pristine commons and uncommons from a long time ago, those might be worth something. The keyword there is might. Very important keyword. Okay, here we go. Dark Doug Trio. All right, some rocket cards. I love rocket cards. How are we looking? Very scuffed up, but the back is okay. Maybe a 7 or a 6. Oops. This can actually go right into my Team Rocket folder. I have a folder full of Team Rocket cards. Dark Machamp, huh? So close to being mint. So close to being mint. One little scuff, one little print line. Okay, put that aside. Dark Blastoise, non-holo. Looking pretty clean. Off center. So that is definitely just going to go in the book to get real old. Dark Arbok. Got quite a few of these. Yeah, I got a lot of okay cards from this deal, it seems. None of them are like mind-blowing me. The Flareons at the beginning were pretty good. All right. I don't think I would grade this card. I've got like a million Arboks, and these Arboks are about to join them. Got a horde of Arboks. Oh, that's an Arbok non-holo. I didn't even notice. Dark Hypno. Ooh. No, it looks like... Oh, he's got silvering. How about the back? Nah. This Dark Hypno is maybe like an 8. Maybe worse. He's not first edition. Dude, what if the guy who sold me this left me with the PSA 10 Dark Magneton? Wouldn't that be shocking? Oh, this actually looks pretty gradable. The problem is, I don't think anyone's collecting this particular card. Dark Magneton. Who doesn't love Dark Magneton? I mean, he's like my favorite Pokemon. He's got scratches. He's got scritches. Low battery. We're on low battery. Would you take a while to see a doctor, though? What? What are we talking about now? You don't need the doctor, you need Jesus. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. If you can't prove that you're sick, you don't get paid while being sick. Oh, I see. I mean, that makes sense. Sabrina's Gengar, actually in good condition. I might have this graded. This is a card that can only be non-holographic. Sabrina's Venomoth. Also in fairly good condition. I don't know if this is a strictly non-holo card, but I suspect that it is. So I don't think I've ever seen it any other way. Misty's Poliwrath. That's dirty on the corner there. Alright. I do think dirty cards can be saved with the moist cloth, but you're just having to get some extra work done on them. There's a Brox Onyx. I know somebody who wants that card. Metalax. No, I'm just kidding. You guys talking politics over there? So what do we got going on here? This is definitely not a rare. This is a... Oh, it is a rare. Oh, I didn't know that. This is a rare card? Dude. That is a rare card, and we will sell this to Wellix. I'm sure Wellix will want to buy it. I'll buy it right now, says Shattered Gaming. The hell you will. Oops, I touched the card in an inappropriate way. Oh. Oh, this card's in fairly good condition on the front. Oh, this card's in good condition on the back too. There's like one speck. That's getting graded. That's a grading card. Blaine was so important for that set because he gave Blaine's Charizard away. That was his Pokemon. Koga having a few scratches in the front. I don't know if he's super valuable or not. That Blaine looked really good though, to be honest. Erica. Is this Erica non-holo? It is Erica non-holo. This is Erica. You guys pull her all the time in the modern sets. Here's Brock. You pull him all the time in the modern sets. I actually think that Wellix will want this Brock as well. Boop. I have no clue what this is. It looks like it's from Gym 1. This does not look like a card that's sold in the English version. This is a Neo card. That's a rare Neo card. Super Energy Removal. That is also a rare. That's from base set 2. Posture Oak. Last Scoop Up. You gonna get scooped. Scoopity poop. Scoopity poop. We got Giovanni's Last Resort. It's a cool card. I like rocket cards. A little speck on the back. Resistance Gym Stadium card. Wow, I haven't seen that in so long. Oh my lord, it's been a long time. I haven't seen that card in so long. Devolution Spray. This is a proxy card, is it not? It is. Look at these two Devolution Sprays. You can tell this is a reproduction of the other one. When you turn it around, it's upside down. It's in the wrong order. So this is a fake. I love it. Clefairy Doll, Pokegear. Where are the good ones? Where are the good cards? Blaine's Quiz. I'm not going to worry too much about these if they're not hollow even. There we go. Here's a hollow card. So we have Pinsir over here. Poliwrath. Japanese card. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. Oh. Oh, in good condition. How about the back? Oh, it's got little specks on the back. Son of a... I might still have it graded. I'll do research on it. That is a cool card. Rocket's Mewtwo, huh? How about this Moltres? He's got silvering. We're going to have to sell him as an individual card. Look at this. Next pack, or next card, we have Chikorita. Alright, so what do we got here? Just shuffle through. So we have some common uncommons. Typhlosion, huh? Let's check his condition, because he's actually a cool card. His condition matters a lot here. Wow. Pristine in the front. Oh, that is actually worth grading too, I suspect. Oh, and I'm out of holders. Let me grab some more holders. Ouch. God, my freaking... What are you guys talking about? Talk to me when you're less brainwashed. Thanks, have a good day. TY Shadow Gaming. Especially when they're out breeding. Oh, uh-oh. I know what this is about. Took me like 2 seconds to figure out. Whenever you hear somebody talk about like a population thing, the subject becomes really obvious. It's typically people living in a white country, and refugees come in, and then whites aren't having any kids, and the refugees or the immigrants are having tons of kids. And there is a natural anxiety that your population is going to be replaced by a population from another country. That is the fear. Look at this card. I think that card should be considered for grading. How's it going, Brian? We got Crocodile. Oh, look at this fur alligator. You know, and fears like maybe they won't have your same values. Ooh, this one's in such good condition. Your nation is only standing because they're being protected by our NATO dollars. So, this is one of the interesting things that I've actually read about as well. What Christopher is talking about is basically if the United States didn't have such a powerful army, Russia and China and its allies like Iran and North Korea would actually pretty much be the world's military power, okay? It wouldn't actually be Europe. Europe has a fairly small army. Even when you combine the European allies, Germany, UK, and France, they do have good armies, but I don't think they're quite as... I'm trying to remember, because one of the things that China and Russia have been doing is they've been expanding. Especially China. They've been expanding their army very rapidly. Is this rare? Oh, this is rare. And one of the arguments is, wow, the United States has to spend all this money to have a military that is always greater than what China and Russia and their allies are building. Meanwhile, you have other countries who run socialist programs, and you know they get to enjoy not having to build up an army to protect the West from the East or something, right? So it goes along that's what where the argument goes. This is first edition. I might have this graded. So that's roughly where the argument goes, and I think it has a little credibility to it, though. Really, it does. Like if I don't know, but what's the solution? Do you have Europe build up a grand army? Is that good? See, I don't even know. 2004. What is this? Ooh, what set is this? Does anyone recognize this set? This is from 2004. This is like after I stopped collecting. That's a scratched up Relicanth. Christopher says, tell them to protect themselves, save our own money. I think that's kind of what Donald Trump was talking about, though. Remember that? He said maybe we should let Japan have a nuclear bomb or something like that. He was talking about that. And everyone was all shaken up by the idea. And it's like, well, they've been a long-time ally, and they have a lot of danger in that area. They have a lot of people who don't like them. This card's very warped, unfortunately. So that's an e-reader card. It's an interesting thought, I think worth entertaining at least. I think the idea of the United States not having to be the world police would be kind of nice. Yeah, it feels like the United States, but you know, it's sad because even in the United States, the vast majority of our spending isn't even on our military, it's on welfare programs. And liberals want to reduce military spending and spend even more on welfare programs. And it's like, well, I guess we could do that. I guess we could also get bullied by other countries. So I don't really believe that peace is possible. I think that humans are always in this state of competition, unfortunately. Shred pincer, you're tempting me because this one's damaged. Let's get it in a sleeve. Before I listen to... Before I listen. Mr. Mime. I like all of our European allies, and I think NATO in theory is a good idea. And I like Sweden and Switzerland and Norway and Finland and Iceland. I love those countries, actually. And I hope that they don't make some of the mistakes we've made in America, where everyone in America is basically in an identity war now because we allowed ourselves to get to that point. I don't like it. It's very unsatisfying, and it feels like there's no community in America anymore. We actually feel very divided. Hans, get the shredder. Whatever Sweden does, I understand they took in a lot of refugees from Syria. Whatever they do, I just hope that they make sure that they maintain their own identity and make sure that the people who want to stay there and live in Sweden really adopt Swedish culture and love Sweden. That's one of the most important things, I think. You know, if you're moving people in to help them, that's one thing. And then after they've been helped, you just send them on home. But if you're having people come in and stay with you permanently, they've got to love you. You see what I'm saying? It's like, imagine being in a relationship where your person you're dating is just there for the money and they don't even like you. They actually hate a lot of things about you. And you just keep giving them money and you just keep saying, oh, I've got to help you. You really don't, actually. You've been told that you have to help people. You really don't have to help people. And I think people are very naturally... So I think the best places to live have people who are naturally considerate and kind, and they have a sense of community and they have a sense of generosity. Naturally, those are going to be the best places to live. But on the flip side, you don't want to be naive and taken advantage of and guilted into giving away your home and giving away the things that made you prosperous in the first place. So I would say, you know, just be careful, that's all. Just be sure the people who you move into your country permanently are actually there because they love Sweden. If they're just there for the money, that's a big mistake. It's like dating someone for money. But if they're there because they want to be in Sweden because they love Sweden, that would be a clever move. Move them all in. How's it going, E-Tech? That would be my defining... That would be, you know, the number one thing I'd be concerned about is that people are just moving in for money. I don't think that ever ends well. I think it ends about as well as a relationship, an actual relationship with somebody who's only in a relationship with you for your money. They love you for 1 second, and then they're done with you, and you're used up, and they leave. Kangaskhan. Another Kangaskhan. So we have a lot of non-hollows here. Kangaskhan. Oops. The whole civil war in Syria was such a tragedy, too. I want to point out, that actually happened under the Obama presidency. ISIS occurred under the Obama presidency. We killed Muammar Gaddafi. We didn't have to kill Muammar Gaddafi. Yeah, ISIS was formed, and they went around pretty much committing genocide. the who was the guy who was in charge of Syria? He ended up using chemical weapons on his own people, and we didn't do anything about it. We're just like, we don't want to go to war. Oh, this is so bad, the condition of this. It's really bad. He ended up using chemical weapons on his own people, still in power. Backed by Russia, by the way, guys. Russia was like, yeah, come over here. You and I are friends now, and I don't care if you drop chemical weapons on your people. We didn't like the West anyways. Who cares about their stupid rules?
Nick is in the chat asking if you enjoyed these cards he sent you.
Nick, how's it going, Nick? Thanks for letting me know, Shadow. I'm having a lot of fun going through them. There's been quite a lot of damaged cards in the set, but there's been some gems in the set as well. So like, for example, this Team Rocket's Meowth has this big bend on the corner. So he would be, somebody might want him as a raw card, but he would not be something that I would want to add to a collection because of the bend. But again, there's been some, let me show you actually. I'll show you the ones that I've been impressed by so far. So these are the ones I like. We have this Magby, Japanese Feraligatr, Japanese Typhlosion. Those are from the Neo sets. Rocket's Mewtwo. I really like this Blaine. Sabrina's Venomoth, Sabrina's Gengar, maybe this Promo Mew, maybe this Electabuzz, maybe the Dark Weezing. The Zapdos was in surprising good condition. Raichu was okay. This Raichu is okay. This Dark Slowbro is okay. The Dark Golbat's okay. I don't know whether or not to grade the Gyarados. I'll examine him again later, but he's really damaged. And then these Flareons would probably both be like 8s, but that's not bad because Flareons are really nice. People like Flareon. So these cards have been very decent. But then there's been a lot of cards that are fairly beaten up, so it's kind of a mixed grab bag. I think you made a very generous deal with me, and it's been very, very fun going through all of this, so I have to say thank you for it. I was surprised how quickly it arrived, actually. I thought it was going to take like a week or more for it to arrive. Is this a rare card? This is a Black Star Promo. Black Star Promo Mischievous. How is she getting around the YouTube auto censor? What are you talking about? Unknown J, Black Star Promo. Hitmontop, Black Star Hitmontop. We still have a lot of cards to go through, so maybe there's some more gems in here. Here's an Entei, if I'm saying it right. So Nick, here's the card. We're going to take a close examination of it. The centering looks okay, but actually it might be larger at the bottom. There's a Black Star Promo. The Black Star Promos surprisingly weren't worth a lot. They were too easy to obtain. And there's some scratching at the top here. And the back of the card looks pretty clean, actually. There's a tiny white nick on that corner right there. So this card would probably pull maybe like an 8? Say probably an 8 on grading. It costs money to grade it, and then after it's been graded, it has to be worth enough money to pay for your time and for the cost of the grading. So it's kind of a delicate balance to try and get your money out of the cards. Entei. I think I knew that it was pronounced Entei. I just think I haven't pronounced it in a long time. So Pidgey Common, I have a pile for the commons and the uncommons. This is a rare. This is base set 2, and base set 2 was never as popular as the original base set. So even if you had a nice base set 2 card, it really wasn't worth that much. Or it today is not worth that much. This Pidgey looks nice, but he's actually just kind of worn up here, and there's scratches in the hollow. Go my pile over there. And what do we have here? Raticate, Spearow, Fearow, Ekans, Arbok. Ooh, this Pikachu actually looks pretty nice. Too bad he's not. Oh, he's got a bent corner actually. Sandshrew, Sandslash, Nidoran, Nidorino, Nidoqueen. That's a rare. I'll just put it in this pile over here. Nidoran, Nidorino, Clefairy, base set 2, and Clefable Jungle. Okay. All right, what do we have here? We've got Vulpix, Jigglypuff, Wigglytuff, Zubat, Golbat, Oddish, Gloom, Paris, Parasect, Venonat, Diglett, Dugtrio, Meowth, Persian, Psyduck, Golduck, Mankey, Primeape, Growlithe, Arcanine, Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Abracadabra, Alakazam. One of my favorite cards from the base set was Alakazam. Let's take a look at this one real fast. So on this side, we see silvering, silvering, silvering. So the edges are all worn. The hollow's pretty heavily scuffed. And we go on the back. It's actually not too bad on the back, other than the fact that it's faded in. There is some white showing on the edges. So this, we would not expect it to grade very well. It's not shadowless, and it's not first edition. So the real value of this Alakazam is hard to say. Could be about $8 maybe. Maybe. Here we go. Grimer, we have a Muck. Get it into a fresh sleeve. Is Nick talking? I don't think I've seen him comment. Hey, Nick, let me say something. The comment section for this live stream doesn't show up for me like it's supposed to. Like, I miss comments, and I don't know why. It just doesn't show all the comments. So we have Shelder, Cloyster, Ghastly, Haunter. This is Gengar. Ooh, Onyx. Wellix will want this Onyx, probably. That's base set Onyx. We have a guy who likes Onyx and a Steelix, so I'll set it aside for him. Krabby, Kingler, Voltorb, and Electrode. Kind of separate. Oh! We have 10% battery left. Coughing, Wheezing, Rhyhorn. Set these over here. Then we have Chansey, Tangela, Goldeen, Staryu, Starmie. Oh, here's a nice card. So what do we have here? This is Starmie, and it's actually looking pretty nice. This is an obvious scratch right here. It's got dirt here. On the back of the card has a big white chunk out of it. So this is Starmie Shadowless from the base set. And somebody who likes Starmie would still probably want this card, but I wouldn't send it in to be graded. Scyther and Chansey. Non-hollows and a holographic Gengar. Let's actually see the condition of the Gengar. Ooh, the Gengar is quite worn. On the back of the card, so that looks like dirt actually. It's a booger. No, I'm just kidding. It could be. Yeah, Gengar's got a fair amount of damage on him. I don't think I would grade this. I would keep him as a raw card. So somebody would probably still potentially want the card to put in their binder, but I wouldn't buy the card to be graded. And graded cards those are the most collectible, right? So Machop, Machoke, Bellsprout, Weeping Bell is actually first edition here. Oh, but very worn. Victory Bell, base set 2. There we go. Graveler, there's a big bend on it. Actually, that card's going to get thrown away. The bend's going to make it not worth enough to actually even hold on to. Rapidash, Slowpoke, Slowbro, Magnemite, Farfetch'd, Doduo, and Dodrio. What are you guys talking about? Somebody just said W2F. All right, we're making progress. We're almost at the bottom of the box. Here's a Shadowless Electabuzz. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Tauros, Magikarp, Lapras, Ditto, Eevee, Ammonite, Amistar, Kabuto, Kabutops, Aerodactyl. Porygon is in a sleeve. It's interesting. He's actually a worn out card though. We have Moltres, Dratini, Dragonair. This Dragonite's nice looking. It's dirty on the front, and it's got big white edges on the back. Ooh, this is an important card. Let's take a look. Please be in good condition. Nah, it's got dirt on the front already. I see it. So this is a very collectible card. This is Rocket's Mewtwo from Gym Challenge. I would have to try and wash that up top. Actually, it's all over here too. It does have scuffs on the front. Oh, the back of the card is actually fairly good condition. It's got scratches on the back as well. So this might score between a 6 and a 7, I would bet. I might still have that graded because it's such a popular card. People really like that Pokemon. Mewtwo, Rocket's Mewtwo particularly. Let's see what else. So we have Igglybuff, Smeargle, Siler Promo. I don't think I've seen that one before. Huh. I've not seen that before. Meryl, Psyduck Promo. Meryl's pretty damaged, actually. We have Togepi Promo. Sabrina's Abra. That's one of those promo cards. Ooh, I don't own one of these. Too bad it's scratched there, man. Computer error. It's got a bent corner down here. Dark Persian. Team Rocket's Meowth. Actually looks gradable. Arcanine. I know a guy who loves Arcanine. He would probably buy this card off of me. Mewtwo. Cleffa. Millions of Cleffas. We have a Cleffa. Oh, you guys really liked Cleffa. Look at all these Cleffas. Beautiful. I don't know what to do with them all. They're Black Star promo, huh? I will give all the Cleffas to Emma and Mary. So here's Bulbasaur. Ivysaur. Ooh, here's a nice card. It's got a bend here. The back of the card is very worn out, to be honest. So, guess that one won't be graded either. No problem. Nay bother. Charmander. Charmander's pretty worn. So those will be for sale again as a... Ooh, this is just heavily damaged. Caterpie, Metapod, Butterfree, Weedle, and Kakuna. We've been through them all. There's one more card in the box. Out of the box. Out of the box. Oh, here's a card. Snorlax. Metalax would like that card, wouldn't he? Of course, this has a bend right there. He would probably still like it. Maybe we'll just give this to him or something. Maybe we sell it to him for like $1. Okay, so that was all of the cards in the little box there. And I still have the folder. I believe the folder had... Let's see if the folder has 1 or 2 cards in it. I was looking at it earlier with my wife. I love how old the folder feels, by the way. It reminds me of my own old card collection. So there's a very nostalgic feeling opening it up because it's so worn and it looks like something a kid might have put together, right? Or just somebody who's quite young putting this together and enjoying sorting through the cards and looking at the Pokemon that they already have. Okay, there was the Sabrina's Gengar. That's not a first edition Sabrina's Gengar. There's the Onyx. I think that, what's this name would like the Onyx, I'm pretty sure. Oh, these have so much tape on them. Brock's Onyx is another one. He might like that. Because Metapod, I'll probably sell those for like $1 each or something. Metapod. Oh, here it is. There's a Team Rocket Scyther in here. Let me pull that out. Take a closer look at it. Okay, lots of cards, lots of cards. Got some trainers. Okay, so mostly it's this card in particular that caught my eye, I think. Oh, and actually in fairly good condition. No damage here, actually. All right, no problem. Somebody might want this card as a raw card. I don't think I'll have it graded then. Okay, so I've basically been through the box. What did you guys think? These are the cards I was impressed by. Rocket's Mewtwo. I don't think the Entei will actually go. Rocket's Mewtwo. I'm debating the Magby as well. I'll debate it later. For Alligator, Typhlosion, Rocket's Mewtwo, Blaine, Sabrina Venomoth, Gengar, Mew, Electabuzz, Dark Weezing, Zapdos, Raichu, Dark Slowbro, Dark Golbat, Gyarados, Flareon. Where'd that, we had a Venusaur at the start of this. I can't remember. Where'd the Venusaur go? Or where did I put him? I don't remember. We got a lot of raw cards that probably won't be graded. And maybe they will be sold off to somebody who wishes to collect them. I always appreciate vintage cards. They're very fun. Alright, no, those aren't it either. Where did I put them? I put him in here. Oh, I did. He's already in here. There it goes. So, amongst the cards I pulled, this Venusaur is also pretty decent. He's not perfect, but because he's shadowless and because he's Venusaur, he will be worth a little bit after grading. Rocket's Mewtwo, maybe Magby, maybe these two, maybe these three, I mean. Blaine's a pretty good, safe choice, I'd say. Sabrina Gengar, Mew, I don't think Mewtwo's worth much. Electabuzz isn't worth much. Dark Weezing's really not worth much. Zapdos is decent, Raichu's decent. Raichu base set 2 is... Dark Slowbro is actually kind of cool. Dark Golbat, the Gyarados is very damaged, and the two Flareons are okay as well. So out of the whole pack, those are the cards that I think are the most valuable, are these right here. And actually it would go something like this. It would probably be Venusaur, followed by the two Flareons, and the Rocket's Mewtwo. These four will be the most valuable in the set. Any others that really surprised me? Yeah, actually the Dark Slowbro's pretty good. Dark Golbat's okay. And I think the Zapdos is really in good condition. So these are it. These are the main ones. Venusaur, Flareon, Dark Slowbro, Dark Golbat, Zapdos, Rocket's Mewtwo. These are really the best pulls from that entire set. And yeah, very cool. Okay, well my counter is messy again, and we are at 10% battery. I think I'm ready to do another PSA grading submission. I think I'm ready to send those off. And let's see, I've got a ton of non-hollows here and just weird stuff. I've got way too many cards to sell, actually. I mean, I got a shocking number of cards to sell now. Okay, so these are all non-hollows. Yeah, we've got a billion Cleffa. You were correct. I'm just going to go over here. I don't have room for this on my table, unfortunately. What do we have? We have Alakazam, Zapdos, Raichu, Ninetales, Nidoking, Blastoise, Gyarados, Hitmonchan, Machamp, Poliwrath. This is mine, actually, so these cards here on out are mine. I pulled that from my base set pile. Put that back over there. All right, we end up with a ton of commons and uncommons, and I don't know what I'll do with them. Maybe I can sell them one at a time, but that's like an awful lot of work. And maybe is an awful lot of work, so very fun. Nick, thank you so much for sharing these with me. These are really cool. I really think so. They're pretty worn, I won't lie, but again, I think it was worth it. I think that especially a few cards will help make the cost of the bulk worth it. The Venusaur and the two Flareons, you saw them earlier. And these will be worth a few dollars each as well. The problem is I have to sell them. So I have to actually list them on eBay or find a buyer. Could be an awful lot of work. Luckily, though, I have this card channel, so I get a lot of people watching. I think that'll make it a little easier. For me in particular. Arcanine. Who was it that buys Arcanines? Was it Dark Lord Pongo? I can't remember. Somebody buys Dark Arcanines. I'm sorry, Arcanines. Oops, bumping my camera. Shadow says, you got a buyer? Sorting these out still. You can't have them. You buy evolutions, but do you buy Cleffas? Because I have like a billion Cleffas now. I'll put this in the grade pile. This is an interesting card. I don't really know what it's worth. Do you do consignment? Christopher Bound, I do not even know what consignment is, so I don't know what you mean by that. Are you talking about, do I send cards off to be graded for other people? Because I do that, yes. I just said do. I do that. Sorry, you can't see what I'm doing off screen. So I send you cards, you sell them, and take a cut. No, I don't do. I mean, if you want to sell me your cards for half the cost you were going to sell them yourself, I'll do that. But what you're talking about takes a lot of time, and I've got a lot of other things I can do that probably pay way better than selling your cards for you. Like running my main YouTube channel with 100,000 subs. I could just go over there and make good money over there. Yeah. Look at this Kabutops, man. He's so off center. I appreciate you asking, though, really. It's a fair question. I mean, if you have a card that would sell instantly, I'd be like, yeah, I'll take 10%. But then the question is, why wouldn't you want to sell it yourself? That's a nice Ditto. That's a nice card. We got Lapras here. Hey TGC, I miss your PlayStation streams. I'm sorry, Vane. We've been playing a lot on PC because they just launched Iceborne PC, and I need to get the save wizard for my PlayStation set up. Okay, these are all non-hollows. Yeah, I need to start a new pile or something. Fair warning, my iPhone, I'm sure, is about to turn off on its own any second now. So if it turns off and I don't say goodbye, you know what happened. Might as well say goodbye now, though, right? Bunch of trainers here. TGC, go to bed. I agree. All right, thank you, everyone. It was a fun night. I'm sure tomorrow we'll have more cards to open, and maybe I'll get something new in the mail. So it's always fun. All right, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you once again, Nick.